Hazelback knows exactly what she wants, and that's a piece of Edgeworth's cake. Oh, hell yeah. She wants to cut off the biggest piece of the Edgeworth cake. Hold it! Hold it! Damn it, I really wanted that one to work. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Confetti.
Hold it!
That's a big, juicy secret. Oh my god, what this girl's freaky, guys. Damn. Well, I'm your little secretary. I do all your paperwork. Oh, I fell on the bed. Nice one, Noah. Thank you for quoting me. Finally, Dolus gets his quotes. Yeah? Okay then. I don't really care what you call me, so knock yourself out. Yay. Then let's aim for the top here, Mr. Prez. Oh, she wants to aim for the top as well. Oh man, this girl is freaky. Right. She seems. Oh, should I do the? Oh, I can only do one voice at a time. Damn it. She seems capable enough, but she's a little sexy. I mean, odd. I see a lot of headaches in my future, and boners. I mean,
Bob, it's Jared or something. Oh no, it's this thing. What the? No, Daniel! Daniel just fucking jump in front of that grenade. Oh no! Daniel!
I'm sorry we have to leave again, Colin. But at least we got to see you today before we go. I understand. You need to work hard to keep us afloat. That's right. That's why Mommy and Daddy go to our swingers parties. It's a difficult time, but...
Oh my god, we've almost already got a hype train, boys. What's up? Ready for some gunjutsu? I'm pretty excited to continue on with this. I think we got everything going, right? We got game audio, mic audio, we're good. What up, what up? Let's see, what were we doing tonight, huh? I'll go back to Taredaya and kill some time until then. Alright, that's what we're doing. What are you guys up to? Oh, look at Key. This is so cool. That's like looking around at the architecture, dude. Looks so new, but old at the same time, you know? Cool. Can we do some fishing? Examine. Looks like I can fish here. Aim the cursor with the left stick and press A to cast your line. There we go. We're fishing, baby. Power wash sim just vibing. Nice. That's what I like to hear, man. Just chilling while everyone naps before we feast. Hell yeah. For your, was it your sister's birthday? Is that what you said? Fishing stream. Yeah, fishing minigames. Oh yeah, dude. Let's see if this is difficult or not. Fish bites, your bobber will start to move. Press A the moment the bobber dips into the water. Okay. Start fishing. Let's do it. Fish. About fishing. Controls. Move cursor, move cursor, move cursor. Select fishing gear, tackle, cast, and bait. Got it. Easy starter, sounds good. And we'll go with, oh, there's a fish right here. This guy. Right in his face. Pow. Got you now, fish. Hooked. Now what do I do? That's all? Nice. Easy peasy. It's that kind of fishing. I see. I haven't done this since I was in Boy Scouts. I remember using a bamboo rod in Boy Scouts. It was pretty cool. Is it the Yakuza 0 fishing mechanics? I think it is. It actually does remind me a lot of Yakuza 0. I only ever did it once, I think, in Yakuza 0, but it definitely reminds me of that. Definitely have like a fancy bobber for being back in the day. I guess it's just a bobber. Bobbity bob. Bob 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 bob. Hey, come on, dude. Come on. I'm like too far. I'm like drifting farther away. Hold on. Let's try casting it right on top of the fish. Right in the middle of him. Take that, you son of a bitch. Is that not actually a fish? Come on. Oh, there we go. And boom. Gotcha, bitch. Another beautiful carp. Virtue. Do we have any tackle? No. How about bait? Scatter bait. I'll scatter bait on you. I don't have any bait on me right now. Okay. Let's go for... What can we get with these tiny things? What's that? Is that a tiny fish? Maybe you can be my bait. There we go. And up. If I'm gonna say hi, I can't stay and watch because I've not yet played this and I want to so bad. It's pretty cool, Buddha. It's pretty cool, bud. Thanks for saying hi, man. I think you'll enjoy it. It's definitely got the cool Yakuza stuff to it, but it's also even cooler because it's back in the day. And you get a gun. Which is weird that it's like back in the day and now you get a gun. Oh, here we go. Yeah! Whoosh. Gotcha, bitch. It's so easy, it's kind of fun to do. And we're getting virtue for it, so that's cool. Next, I'll catch a turtle. If they want it to be, have fun, dude. Will do. We'll see you later, man. You have a good night. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. See you later, man. Good stream today. A ghost koi? Fuck yeah, dude. Look at that. Look, a full stars, too. Fuck yeah, dude. I feel like I should be even more excited. Because that's a lot of stars, dude. Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, look at it. Shit ton. Alright, let's see. Let's keep going. We're having a good time. Have a good time, good time. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Oh, we got a little guy. Ooh, it's a lobster, dude. Oh, crawfish. Well, close enough. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I'm gonna make a supersonic man out of you. Come on, little thing, whatever you are. Bite it. There it is. Yes. And you're mine. Oh, look at that. Something different. A Crucian carp? Crucian? Crucian. Crucian? Something like that. Not very good. Only 2 stars. And it's just a bronze tiny fish. Maybe I'll use it as bait. No, I can't. Oh yeah, it's only scatter bait. I keep thinking we're going to put bait on the hook. I guess maybe they count that as tackle. Could be. One more. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. And yeah! Hooked. I love how dramatic that is when we pull them out. Yosha! Okay, we got enough virtue. Was that killing some time? Ryoma? Is that what her name is again? I just want to call him Kitty all the time. Hello, children. You know, I used to have an orphanage. I mean, what? It'd be funny for a guy to come up to a bunch of kids and just start talking about how he owns an orphanage. Like, what? Why are you telling us this, old man? Hey, kids. I could take you in if you want. If you hate your parents or something. Come live with whole Uncle Kiryu. I mean, Ryoma. I mean, what?
Oh, Hajime-san? Nani?
I don't understand these floor plans. Oh, excuse me, sir. Guy's smoking something. Hello, sir. Can I have a hit of whatever you're smoking, sir? It's looking mighty good. I could really use something right now. Oh damn it! It does not zoom in where I want. Here we go. How about that? Oh man, that's looking real good. I think I could have a little there's a little puff on that there. Alright, shut up, kitty. Where are we going? The nipple stare down. Hey, that's what he wants a puff on then. It wasn't even the bite. What about this guy? Oh, is he one of the... There you go. He's one of the guys that we spend the points at or something? Because that was a clown guy, right? Or is this just different? Is he a kabuki dude? He's got the nose, though. Bakumatsu Bob. Ooh, Bakumatsu. It's the cheat guy, right? Yeah, the guy that has the points, right? That's what you mean by the cheat guy, right? He's the ones that has the, like, the guns and stuff that you can get. Yeah. We're thinking the same thing. Hey, I'm Bakumatsu, Bob. God, hold on. Itsu no Miya. Let's see if I've got anything to give you. Let's see, do you? Now check for downloadable content. I don't think I have any downloadable content. Gun upgrade materials. The Dragon's Clutch Katana. This blade's been handed down for thousands of years. Folded over 2 million times. A blade that shines like gossamer itself, dazzling one's foes. Okay. Steam store. So this is just all DLC stuff then. He's not quite the same then. I think the shrines were supposed to have somebody that I could do something similar to what we're talking about then. So they've kind of separated it for this one. Instead of that guy doing both, now he just does the DLC. Or at least back in the Edo period, he only did DLC. But you know, in modern times, he's figured out how to do both. No, excuse me, ma'am. Didn't mean to step out in front of you like that. Isn't that where I needed to go, though? The pink thing's there. I'm so confused. Okay, hold on. What did Kitty say? You just said we need to kill some time, right? So then I went in there. Tonight, huh? I'll go back to Teradaya and kill some time until then. How am I killing time? What are we doing? It says to go in here. Did I miss a waypoint in here, maybe? You know, I didn't go upstairs, did I? Oh. Something just pinged. I can smell it. Smells like sweaty man. Ah, I'm done for! Hold on. Inner thoughts. What? That scream sounds like it came from this room. What's going on in there? This isn't my business. What's going on in there, dude? It's one of my rules. Gotta check it out. For all I know, something horrible's going down inside. Hey, everything all right? I'm coming in. Oh, there's paper everywhere. It's all over for me. There's nothing more to do but accept my death.
Nani?
Hey, get a hold of yourself. What's going on?
Eh?
Huh? Who are you? I'm another guest of this inn. I heard you shouting through the wall. Was I so loud? Forgive me, sir. Please, accept my gruesome death as penance.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather not. Can I ask you what's happened? You seem pretty fed up. Well, in truth, I'm trying to write a story. That's it? Pardon me. my good man. I should have introduced myself earlier. My name is Natsumi Sosaku. I'm an author. Really? I've never met an author before.
Yeah.
Sadly, it's no great feat. Particularly as my nib pin has run utterly dry of inspiration's ink, so to speak. Whoa! The deadline for my novel fast approaches, and I've yet to even decide on the story's even very foundation. Damn it. I submit. Death is my sole recourse. Please, send my apologies along with my obituary to the printing office. Death of the author. Substory. So that's why you were making all this noise? You have writer's block? Never mind. Perhaps instead you should just be so kind as to offer me some advice. Me? What good would my advice be to you? Well, if nothing else, you are a fellow guest of the esteemed Tadadaya. That makes us colleagues of a sort. Mister? Saito. Sorry. But I'm not really well read.
Yeah.
Please. I would sooner breathe my last than rely solely on the so-called wisdom of academics. What I need comes not from the mind, but the soul. I seek inspiration for my story. Inspiration, huh? For you see, I'm a vague concept, but the words which... Wait. I've a vague concept, he has. Okay, my bad, I read that wrong. For you see, I've a vague concept, but the words which might give it shape elude me. What's your idea? Well, I envision a fanciful tale told from the perspective of a humble animal. Alright, so an animal is your main character. Exactly, my good man. I thought perhaps this creature could observe our daily human activities with keen humor. However, I'm at a loss as to what manner of beast would best suit this purpose. I imagine this title, I am but a... something. And you need to decide what kind of animal the protagonist should be. Yes. One haughty in its own mind, yet lowly in human estimation. Have you any insight? That might be funny. How about a literal underdog? What's lowlier than a pig? I feel like a cat, because he said that it's got to be haughty in its own mind. And I don't think a dog or a pig is haughty in its own mind. I think a cat has the reputation of being haughty in its own mind. So I'm going to say a cat might be funny. For some reason, I just think about Bugs Bunny. Maybe a rabbit. Some sort of varmint. Cats are funny. I love cats. Have you ever seen those cat videos on the internet? I mean, what? A cat? Yes, I find them amusing as well. Cats are not unlike humans, yet the ways in which they differ from us can be profound. I am but a cat. It's perfect. Glad I could help. All that is left to do is put pen to paper. I believe the words will come easily now. Really, that's the only thing you have to do is make a decision. All right. Work hard and try not keep begging for death. Oh, yeah. Sorry, one second. I got a phone call. Sure, it's a scam caller. How annoying, dude. Alright, one second. Alright. Alright, work hard and try not to keep begging for death. You're gonna freak people out, man. Freaking me out, that's for sure. So do I go back in there to continue the quest? Yes! 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 I'll write like my life depends on it. This is the essence of literature. Sounds like it's getting a little frisky in there. I should let him work. I'll come back later. Alrighty then. Was that time killed? Just need to come this way. Here. Ah, I see. This is just supposed to be my room. Of course. Change clothes. Do we have other clothes? Oh. I'm kind of confused. What? what was I? Hold on. What? I just don't have any other options. I can change a lot of stuff, but this is all shows the same thing. I'm trying to see if I have anything. I don't have anything. Damn. Okay. It was worth a shot. Maybe all-purpose medicine. We don't need that much all-purpose medicine, do we? Store it. Probably some inventory space open. A couple scrap paper. Probably don't need that. Iron plate. I can only guess what that's for. What's with the plates in the Yakuza series? What's with that? That's so weird. They reward you with plates of different materials all the time. So weird. I'm meeting the information broker tonight. Should I rest until then? Rest. I guess I could do more side stories. Oh well, time to rest. It's already evening. Time to get to the bathhouse in South Yashikimachi. Yashikimachi. Gotta sound it out like a child. It's like a different kind of sounding out there, you know? Honestly, I know I'm an adult now, but it's way easier for me to think to sound out Japanese words than it is the English words. Maybe it's because it's syllable-based kind of thing? Probably. Oh. What's here? Oh, somebody under the stairs. Somebody needs me. Oh, where are they? What are you doing? You seem suspicious, sir. Are they in here? It shows an exclamation point. Maybe that's upstairs and it just happens to be lining up. It must be. That must be what it is. Alright, let's continue. Am I leaving? Damn it. Okay, turn around. Oh, there was a... Okay. I forgot about those things. Nice. I thought I needed to leave? Where am I going? Follow the pink arrow, Dom. It'll take you to where all your dreams will come true. Here we go. Did you guys get a chance to check out my silicone mold? I posted a picture of it in the community chat. It's a pretty fun experience. Hey, what's up, Never? How's it going, man? Welcome in, welcome in. We're running around aimlessly, you know, like I normally do. What do we got this way? Ooh. Oh my god, look who it is, dude. Is it gonna be like his great? Or no, this is just Komeki, right? This is not even his great grandpa. He's old as fuck in Yakuza. This is just him, and he's still old. Back in the Edo period. Oh man, that'd be great. I wonder if it's still gonna be Komeki. I hope it is. I hope he is still Komeki, dude. Ugh! I refuse to believe I raised such a coward. Be gone from here. Never again to enter my sight. No. Oh, that was it? That was all? It was Komeki, and that's all they're gonna give me? Alright, let's talk this guy. Hey, you alright? Just in bed? Yeah? You feeling alright? Oh, yes. Sorry you had to see all that. Don't worry about it. Sheesh. That old sensei is so stubborn. He just refuses to acknowledge the way things are going. Sensei? I thought he must have been your father the way he was shouting. Heaven forbid. That's his dojo. I was training there, but eventually our differences in opinion became too much to bear. Yeah, Komaki. Oh, Komaki, I guess it would be. Hell yeah, dude. Sensei's the current master of the ancient martial art called the Komaki style. I've trained under him since I was a child. Man, it's ancient, huh? Ancient even in the Edo period? Fuck, dude. I've never heard of the Komaki style. Not really. Depression's still there, and I don't feel like staying on PC. Oh, I gotcha. Well, I hope you manage to kick that soon, man. I know how difficult that can be. It seems like a lot of people have been feeling a little bit down lately, myself included, I gotta say. So, you know, I hope it turns around for all of us real soon, dude. So, I know how that feels. You're not alone, brother. That's no surprise. Since time immemorial, it's been a strictly unarmed form. So I don't care about that, dude. I got arms, bruh. Nowadays, when everyone's strutting around with swords and guns, who the hell cares about barehanded fighting? There's probably still value in training, even without weaponry. I mean, you need to get stronger, right? Maybe, but as things stand now, the old man's losing students fast. But I don't know how much longer he can keep the dojo open. I respect Sensei's principles, I do. But if they cost him our place of learning, then what was it all for? I can see your point, as well as his. Right? You understand. Sensei's style is extraordinary. As a student, I would never wish to see it lost to time. I know this may be forward of me, but since you've heard me out this far, why don't you try helping me convince him? Yeah, it's a great idea. Follow me. But I got shit to do, man. I got an informant I gotta meet. Fuck. Damn Yakuza games. I mean, what? Sensei, you're being senseless.
Come on!
Lummox, I told you never to come back. But Sensei? Sensei Schmensei, you have no right to call me by that name. Leave my dojo and my bad. Who is that? This man shares the concerns I have. His name's, Saito Hajime. Saito-san, right, of course. And, well, he's come for a noble purpose, you see. I was just passing by. This doesn't really involve me. Yes, he's uninvolved. He's got nothing to do at all with any of this. Wait, what?
Come on!
Dimwit! Now you're just dragging in outsiders off the street! That wasn't what I meant to do. Saito-san, yes? Forgive my feckless and misbegotten student. My name is Komaki Munemitsu. I am the heir to the Komaki style and the master of this dojo. I didn't even know there was a dojo down this way. See, Sensei? How many times have I told you that we need to advertise ourselves to the public? Silence, you unruly child. Now, Saito-san. You're a man of significant skill, are you not? Hard to say. I can sense just from looking at you that you're proficient with your sword, and you've great potential with other styles of combat. Especially with a gun. Should see me with that. Let us make the most of your arrival then, Saito-san. I would like you to battle my student here. And since you are so eager to incorporate armaments into the Komaki style, I shall permit you to use a wooden sword. Saito-san, however, I wish to see you fight empty-handed. I don't understand. I see what you're planning, old man. Clever. What? Somebody fill me in, would you? I've come this far. I don't mind having a match with you. Maybe this will help you understand your sensei's point of view. So is the main character like the ancestor of the Yakuza games MC? Not directly. If you want to interpret it that way, which is how I interpret it, then we both see eye to eye. But no, I don't think it is, because he has a completely different name. He's not Kazuma or Kazama. I mean, Kiryu was like, I guess, adopted in a way, right, by Kazama. So maybe it is the same guy. I don't know. But essentially, what they've done though is they've just used all the same characters, as far as I understand. in like their faces and their models, and then they've just like made an entirely different story that's just completely separate in a different time period. But for all I know, there are connections. I'm not like a scholar of the Yakuza games, but it hasn't been an obvious thing, I should say. They haven't like made any direct connection to say like this is Kiryu's ancestor. You know what I mean? But I like to think of it that way. But yeah, it's just been fun. The way I like to think about it also is that these are all like actors in the Yakuza games, and they're just all like in a different movie this time or something. You know what I mean? And they're all just actually actors or something. I think that's kind of a fun way to look at it.
Yeah, I knew I was right about this one. Now begin.
Because I hope like it is connected in some way in their universe, because it's the Komaki style, like itself is like a connection throughout all the games, because you just Komaki's always there. He's this old guy who's always teaching you how to fist fight. So it's cool that they have what looks like his ancestor here, but he's the only person that has a name I think that we recognize. The Komaki, I think it's the only that I can remember. That's the only one that we can recognize. After landing an attack with right trigger, press X repeatedly to perform consecutive attacks until the heat gauge is depleted. Okay. Fucking JoJo in here, dude. Go Dom Dom, it's Pon Pon the Bon Bon. Hey, what's up, Pon Pon the Bon Bon? That's funny. I played as Pon Pon the Bun Bun when we played Spyro. What's up? Welcome in. How are you?
What the hell? I thought you were just a swordsman, Saito-san.
I thought that was Komaki talking. Of course not, though. Komaki knows. But how are you, Pon Pon? What are you up to today?
His true strength has nothing to do with the weapon one wields. Great artists can paint with any brush.
I understand your frustrations, but you're overlooking something. This old man probably has more than enough skill with a sword to take on any samurai.
Is that true, Sensei?
So then, the fact that he chooses to devote himself to barehanded martial arts means a hell of a lot. I think he wanted you to understand that, as a student. It's midnight here, but I wanted to look by now that I finished all the Pon Pon videos. Oh, did you watch my playthrough of Spyro? Is that what you're saying by the Pon Pon? Is that what you mean by that? I'm a little confused. Is that what you mean? I thought that was just like a really big coincidence. Is that what you're saying? But yeah, welcome in. I watched all 29 hours of it. Really? Holy shit, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you. So did you find them on YouTube then? Is that where you found me? Because, man, that is such a special thing to me. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I think he wanted you to understand that as a student.
Say no more. Your words fall on deaf ears with this one. I think I made a mistake, Sensei. Have I embarrassed you? If you're starting to question yourself, then get back to your training. Every answer you need is right there. Yes, Sensei. I apologize for all this trouble, Saito-san. Thank you.
It's no problem. I just happened to be passing by, and then they just pulled me in here. Random found it on Dom Dynamite Uncut. It was amazing to see how much you liked the mod. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Yeah, I really did like the mod. It was so much fun, man. We all really liked it. Are you involved with creating the mod? Because it was awesome. I love that mod. That was such a fun way to play Spyro. Even though Spyro, I got a little frustrated, as you probably saw, with Spyro sometimes, but I love that mod. That made it so worth it. It's no problem. I just happen to be passing by.
As you can see, all I have to my name is this humble dojo. There's a little I can offer you in return for your help. Although, if you were so inclined to return, I could likely teach you some techniques of the Komaki style.
You'd do that, even though I'm not one of your pupils? I wouldn't take a gift like that for granted.
It would shame me to let talent like yours go unsculpted. And you could even watch over my sad little student there.
Sounds good. I'll come by when I have time.
Superb. I'll be here.
So this is how we get. I mean, I'm not really a fan of like the fist fighting in this one. I mean, I'm not a fan of the fist fighting in any of them, if I'm honest. So I probably will continue not to really engage with Komaki, but I think it's really awesome that he's here. Fast House and South. Oh, here we go again. Yashikimachi. I'm not sure what to expect. Better be prepared. Okay, yeah, gotta keep on that. Let's get out of here, Komaki. I'll come back later. I basically made the whole mod myself. Oh, that's so cool. Well, you did a great job. Like, so freaking perfect. It was so much fun. I like that all the subtitles and stuff were changed. Like, obviously, it would have been cool if you could make their voices say it, but like, I think I even mentioned that. Like, obviously, that's asking too much, but it was so much fun to be able to play through it with a completely different character. And it was just really well animated. Felt like it belonged right in there. So I can't say enough how much I enjoyed it, man. Good job. I understand the game can be quite janky and it's bad at explaining things. Yeah, it can be bad, but that's like old games in general, right? Like now games almost explain everything too much sometimes. Like, like you have to have like some super in-depth tutorial for every game or something. So I try not to hold it against it too much. It's kind of a product of its time. But definitely was a fun nostalgia trip. Even as frustrated as I got, I think it was a good time. So this is the bathhouse. So what other have you made other mods for other games? Let me turn back for now and look at the map really quick. See if there's maybe one or two more sub-stories. We don't want to go too story heavy, do we? Miller. This is a bunch of shops. What's this? Oh, it's a restaurant. Mini games? I think that's the fishing one. Oh, there's a sea fishing boat and then there's a river fishing. Okay, that's interesting. So you can go out on a boat and fish too? That's pretty cool. Oh, what's this one? Oh, the singing bar. Dude, they have karaoke in this. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta go sing some karaoke. First of all, before we even do that, check this out. What's going on here? Dude, everybody looks like they're having a good time. I can tell you that. What's going on?
There they go again, singing and dancing. It's their refrain, Ija Naika.
Does this happen a lot?
Been sprouting up all over the country, so I'm told. Apparently it's supposed to be some kind of social protest.
Oh, it's a protest? You guys look like you're having a great time. Huh. Well, things being what they are, it's no surprise to see people protesting. Especially common folk.
Ain't that the truth? Still, their message is getting kind of twisted lately.
It's probably because they look so happy while they dance. How so?
Ija Naika used to mean why not. That started as a question of why not make merry? Why not improve things? Along the way, that warped into who cares? The calls for reform are being drowned out by those just looking to cause a ruckus. Who cares if we steal? Who cares if we beat someone up? Bad apples will use the movement's anthem to cloak their misbehavior. Ah, hell. See what I mean? Please, these wares are my livelihood. I can't let you take them. Ija Naika, how do we know you're not trading with barbaric foreigners, old man? Yeah, Ija Naika, motherfucker. This is common theft.
Those two aren't here to make anything better. They're only bullies. Hey, demonstrating is one thing, but you can't just rob this man.
We're here to exercise our personal liberties, samurai. Please help me. Merchants like this want to enslave us all to foreigners, or to foreign powers, or whatever. Who cares? Asia Naika. Damn right. Asia Naika. Asia Naika.
I haven't modded other games, only focused on modding Spyro Ignited. Oh, that's cool. Well, if you ever make any more, I would definitely be down to check them out. Stop it.
Asia Naika. Asia Naika.
Stop dancing at me. God, this is weird.
Asia Naika. Asia Naika.
Stop it. I just love that dude that just keep dancing. He's like, just stop dancing, damn it. You're pissing me off. So are we going to help this guy out or what? Oh, no, now that we're dancing. Asia Naika, Asia Naika.
I thought you were going to save me.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. This dance craze is actually pretty terrifying. It's like TikTok, dude, but back in the day. This is the new TikTok dance that we do.
He's killing the mood again. Hey, everybody. This guy cares what people do and how they behave. That is so not Asia Naika.
It's interesting that it went from why not to who cares. It really feels like that kind of like flips it. Alright, I'll punch you to pieces. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Gunjutsu! Oh, damn it. How about this? You like that, huh? I can do a little dance. Too fast for you. Haha. Just use full gun mode, but it's just so much fun doing the dance. Oh, shit. See ya. Oh, God. Pew, 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 pew. It's so funny, dude. I don't even care that it probably looks stupid. I think it's funny. Well, see you later. The guy's trying to go Super Saiyan, but he can't. Not fast enough. Focus right now is Ember, a pink dragon from another Spyro game, and I'm trying to replace as much as I can in the game. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. That's really cool. Yeah, make it to a entirely new game or something. Awesome. I just love the idea of it being, like, I almost feel like they should have added something like that anyway. So I hope that your mods become really popular because, first of all, well done. Second of all, great idea, you know? I felt like a lot of them, you probably heard me say it in the streams or whatever, but a lot of them were just, like, color changes or whatever. But, like, Pon was a complete doing of the main character, and it looks so good in the animations and stuff. Hell yeah. It was like weird when we went back to Spyro for like one of those baked-in cinematics. It was like, whoa, oh, we're a dragon. That's right, I forgot. Is that enough? Or do you need a few more reasons to care? I got more bullets. This thing never needs to be reloaded.
Asian Eye crap. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Thank you for that. I think the crowd's finally moved on. I'd like you to have this.
Why, thank you. Was that a handshake? Exquisite cogwheel. Oh, okay. Why does he have that on him? Sure, but aren't you worried they'll just come back?
Hi.
Maybe. This Ishan 9Ka thing is catching on everywhere.
That dance has a power to it. I'll have to stay cautious and make sure it doesn't creep on me again. Oh, and he's doing it now. Hey! Don't do that. You're gonna make me start.
Sorry, it's infectious.
It just makes me think of TikTok dances, you know? Like, I'm not even a person that's on TikTok, really, but I know about them. That's how bit of a craze they are. Fortnite dances. Who doesn't love a goofy way of moving about, I guess, you know what I mean? Alright, let's go ahead and do what we need to do then. Funny, I was just going to go to the karaoke before, and then I got totally distracted. But let's go ahead and do this, and we'll do karaoke later. Usually I try to end streams in Yakuza games with karaoke, so we'll try to do that. So this is the bathhouse. Enter. Hard to believe there's a real information broker here. Not sure how you didn't see the other mods. There's a fox and also other dragons, but I'm happy you found Pompon and stuck there. Oh, really? There were? Oh, that's interesting. I did not see the fox at all. Huh. Obviously, I'm really bad at checking mods out. All I saw were, like, color changes to Spyro and then Pompon. That was all I saw. But maybe I was on the wrong site or something. I hope you enjoy your visit, Mr. Nibori. Wait, did we give him a completely different name this time? I missed that first part. The path is just ahead. Right this way. Alright. There's a lot of texture replacements for Spyro. Yeah, I guess that's what I was trying to say. Is a lot of it's just kind of texture replacements. That's what I kept seeing. I can't believe I didn't see the fox. That would have been a cool one too. Yeah, I'm glad that we stuck with Pompon. Pompon was our character. I think I also had the rainbow fire was the only other mod I added, I think.
Welcome. Please enjoy yourself.
Oh, look who it is. I knew it. I knew it was going to be the florist, of course, because he's the information broker. I've been told about you. Do you have this entire bathhouse reserved? Yeah. No one's going to come in. Just you and me. And you're the bathkeeper of Sai. That's right. And you are Saito Hajime. Guess there's no need for introductions then. The less we know about each other, the better. Well, the water's nice. Rainbow Flame, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah. I wonder, did some of those mods come out maybe after I played it, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? Either way, I'm glad I stuck with Pompon. Sure, Nibori told you. Oh. Now, before we get into it, I want to know why you're after this guy in the first place. I prefer to keep that private, even if it costs me extra. A Ronin like you should be glad you can afford me at all. Of course. In this instance, it's not your money. Nibori footed the bill? That he did. Who is he exactly? Nibori Matsusuke is a man from Chotsu. That's really all you need to know. Really? Even though you're the one asking about motives? I couldn't do this job if I wasn't a curious man, but fair's fair. Forget about what I asked. Just sort of slipped out. Why don't we start? Let's talk about the Tenin Rishin user. What do you know? Well, first things first, Tenin Rishin itself is a backwater style of sword fighting, taught only in the Shihaiken dojo. And roughly a year ago, a bunch of Shihaiken guys left Edo, but you probably knew all that already. Yeah. Well, afterwards, the same guys who left the Shihaiken found a certain organization. A certain organization? Their sole purpose is to maintain order in Kaio, with the Bakufu's backing, but they do this primarily by arresting any loyalists they deem a threat. Wait, you don't mean... Yup. This organization's none other than the Shinsengumi. That rowdy Shihaiken bunch are now in charge of the government-sanctioned Shishi... God, there's too many Japanese words. It's so hard for me. Let's start with the Shinsengumi chief, Kondo Isami. He's the fourth heir of the Tenin Rishin style. He and 6 other masters make up the top Shinsengumi officers. Sounds like Yakuza. Deputy Chief Hajikata Toshizo. General Secretary, too many Japanese names. 2nd Division Captain. 6th Division Captain. I'm just going to start reading outside of the voice. 8th Division Captain Todo Hisuke. I'm not going to remember any of this. Each one a notorious killer. So if I heard you right, I didn't get a single one of those names. Everyone who knows Tenin Rishin is in the Shinsengumi?
Correct. They were mocked for their rube swordplay at first, but word spread once they started massacring loyalists left and right. And as of now, the Shishingumis are roughly 1,000 men strong. Bet they'd even give the armies of the Shingoku. Damn it. Those officers you mentioned, did any of them travel to Tosa last year? Let's get a reminder of Tosa, a domain encompassing each of Shikoku's southern region, ruled by the Yamauchi clan? Yamauchi. That's how it would be. Ooh, that's the syllable. Yamauchi clan. And the area is now known as the Kochi prefecture? One of those? Alright, let me take a little sip here. Whew! Sometimes I go a little fast for old Damo. There we go. Huh? Now, why would I know something like that? Can't imagine anyone would know, for that matter. One would have to get extremely close to the Shishingumi to pry that deep. And that takes time. I see. But clearly you're looking for a specific Tenenrishin user who happened to be in Tosa last year. I could find out who, but it'll cost you an arm and a leg. No. It's clear the man I seek is in the Shishingumi. I can go on that alone. Oh yeah? What's your plan? Oh, hey, mister! This bath is reserved right now! Oh! What was that? Heck, you tell me. Gonna have to fight somebody naked in here, dude? Oh, look who it is. The other dragon. I tried to stop him, I swear! Ryu is what his name was, right? Oh, really? Probably should have thought to tell you to my face. Tell that to my face. Yeah. Really gonna kick out a paying customer? If you're gonna get in, get in. We're tired of the view you're showing off. Not a fan, Bathkeeper of Sai? Oh, he even knows who he is. Yeah, I know who you are. Got something I want you to look into. Ooh, is it too hot for you? Shit, that's hot! God damn it! Hey, moron! Get some cold water up in here! Oh, shit. Hey. Huh? I don't know who you think you are. But you've got one hell of an attitude. Say what? See you later. Yeah. Hold it, wise guy. Who's got a hell of an attitude? Say that again to my face. You don't like my attitude? Get your hand off me. Or this ends very badly for you. Go ahead and make my day. Oh. Get the fuck off me, dude. Hey. It's about to get ugly in here. Way to ruin a good bath. Dude, this is gonna be a crazy fight. We're gonna be naked fighting, dude? What the fuck? You only check Nexus mods, right? I was mistaken, the Fox wasn't posted there, but it is from 2019. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just Nexus mods. I'm not the best with mods, but that's the mod side I know about. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Naked dude, we got clouds around us. Look at it. I got a little cloud. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, JoJo time! Oh god, get out of there. Boom! Boom! Oh shit, get out of there! Oh, what? I dodged that, dude.
Can I switch to my gun in here? No, I cannot. Okay, makes sense. Ryu, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. Stop it. I'm naked. This is so weird. Guess I should block, huh? Oh, no. The fucking steam clouds are cracking me up, dude. Keep squeezing. Punch. Oh, got him. Oh yeah, go dum again. Hell yeah, thank you. You're punching more clouds than the man. Hell yeah, dude. A loincloth. That's hilarious. We got a loincloth out of that. Max combo 23. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I got something for that too. Confetti. Boom, boom, boom. Do I have that one? There it is.
Boom, boom, boom. Now everybody say way-ho.
Here we go. All right. Who are ya? I was gonna ask you the same. Oh, here we go. Hey! Son of a bitch! Cool it, both of you. If you want round 2, take it elsewhere. Hey. What? How about you let me buy you a drink? Is he hitting on me now? Oh, sounds good to me. That's hilarious. I'm glad that they might become friends, though. Because in the original Yakuza series, these two actors, if you will, were not friends. So he was the bad guy in one of them. This looks like a good time, you know what I mean? Dude, freaking break it down on that guitar, dude. Or whatever that's called. I really like those Asian instruments. Some of them are really cool. You know, you're surprisingly generous. Speaking of, I hardly ever treat other men. Crazy, huh? Must mean I've taken a real liking to you. I need to get drunker for this then. So, where do you hail from? I'm not nearly drunk enough to talk about my past. Bull crap. You're drinking more than I am. Okay. At least see what you were buying from the bathkeeper. The guitar is called Samisen, or Shamisen in Sangen? Am I saying that right? After looking it up, right on. Cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think one time, one of those, I almost bought one, because you can actually buy like a really cheap one, I think, on like Amazon or eBay or something, and I almost bought it, but I thought to myself, you know what? I'm probably going to play it once and never pick it up again. But man, would it be cool. I just like collecting instruments too. It's cool to make noise, and even though I'm not good at it, it's just fun. After all, you were there to hire him yourself, weren't you? Yeah. If it wasn't for your ass showing up, I'd have had my chance. Alright. I'll tell you what I wanted if you tell me what you wanted. How's that for a deal? Sorry, but I'll have to pass. Fine. Be that way. At least I got nothing to hide. Here's what I wanted. To look into the Shinsengumi chief. Kondo Isami's the name. Come again?
The guy's a real shit eater, too. Got a shit eating grin and everything.
I think he's like a very similar guy.
The reason I was pissed at the bathhouse was all because of him. You've met him, this Kondo Asami. Yeah, I met him. A couple hours before our little workout, in fact. You know, I used to be a damn peasant. Not exactly samurai material. But even before the guy's balls dropped, he was training in some kind of style. The Tenin Rishin style. Yeah, that was it. Gotta say, for a shit-eating wannabe samurai, he was also real intense. What a day it's been. First I met Kondo, then you. Guess I attract the strongest of the strong.
I guess that what it is. By the way, how'd you get a meeting with Kondo?
What? You want to see him too?
Maybe.
Talking about the leader of the pack of killers. You don't just schedule tea with that guy. All the same, imagine there's some way to do it.
Such as...
Could always force your way into the Shinsengumi barracks. Or if not that,
I can join the Shishingumi outright.
or that.
What route did you take then?
In my case, I wasn't out looking for Kondo. He was the one looking for me.
Interesting. What was that? Just who are you, really?
Should ask that sooner. You see, the sake's just kicked in. And once that happens, I need me a lady. Kyo girls are the best. Nothing like the heifers where I'm from, let me tell you.
Oh, Sensei, that's so mean.
To answer your question, I'm the commander of the Satsuma army. Saigo Kichinosuke.
Kichinosuke. I think I got that right. Close enough.
Saigo Kichinosuke. Got it? See you around.
I was putting too much emphasis on that.
In case you didn't know, when it comes to Satsuma, Saigo Sensei is the one who calls all the shots.
Okay.
It's made him quite a few enemies over time. So he puts on the Osaka dialect and almost never gives out his name. In my opinion, he's taken quite a shine to you.
All right. I'm honored, I guess. I don't know. How should I feel about this? I should go back to Teradaya and sleep. Teradaya? A date? Yeah, I guess that's what just happened. We just went on a surprise date with Ryu, or whatever his name is now. I just call them by their Yakuza names. Uh-oh. What's going on there, dude? Can we fight some people? I want to shoot my gun. What's all the commotion? What's going on here? Give the man some room to breathe. He's dead, dude. He's bred, Jim.
May the Buddha have mercy, or whatever he said.
Where are the authorities?
Did the Shinsengumi do this?
If they did, they'll be nearby.
Dude looks pretty dead. That's one dead-ass dude. Oh. By gum, it is you. We'll be fine. It's me, Shimada Yahame. Whatever the fuck his name is. Fancy to meet you all the way here in Kyo. Yeah, we met him earlier in the game. I totally forgot about him. It did not look like him dead on the ground. No shit. Shimada Yahe had a loose tongue. Sorry to say, he needed to be silenced before he created any problems. Should I recognize this guy? Are you the one who killed him? Tell me. Don't mistake me as your enemy, Ryoma-san. You know my real name. I must send you. There's no need to cause a commotion. Why don't we settle this after a Mukurogai? Later at Mukurogai. You can ask your friends at Taradaya about it. What do you want from me? You'll find out when you come, if you come. Oh, I'll come. I'll come so goddamn hard. You'll wish I didn't. That strange man knew my name. He wants me to go to Mukurogai? I should ask about this place at the Taradaya. Dude, these games really challenge my Japanese. Oh, jeez. I'm getting better. When I first started playing the Yakuza series, dude, I would stumble over everything. Everything was just like stuttering, which I thought was funny too, just because it would be like I'm in Kiryu's voice going Shichifuku Street. I just always like to imagine that's actually what Kiryu's doing, just like sitting there stuttering, like I'm just trying to say the name of the street. Damn it! All right, let's go with full gun mode. Oh shit. Ooh, that was a cool move. Special ammo, go! Oh, come on, aim at the guy I want to aim at, Kiryu. Or Ryoma, or whatever the fuck. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Pew, 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 pew! Gosh, that cracks me up, dude. It has not gotten old. Soft lumber. I'll show you some soft lumber. Actually, no, I won't. I'll take that back. I only deal with hardwoods. What do you got to say?
I heard there's a group of pretty scary folks in Mukurogai. They might even be assassins. Apparently, they've been cleaning up the town in secret, tracking down all kinds of awful people. Oh, well, they could be doing some good, but they still sound like people I want nothing to do with.
That guy's ready to forgive him, though. Did you hear him? I heard it.
They could be doing good.
Well, look who the cat dragged in. You're back rather early tonight.
Whatever you say. By the way, Oreo. Can I call her Oreo? I'm just gonna call her Oreo.
Mukurogai? You don't go there.
End up how exactly?
That place is a desecrated slum not even government officials set foot in. Only criminals and vagrants call it home. I've heard it's got corpses piled about, with pickpockets rummaging through them.
Could you take me to it? Or at least close by?
Did you not hear a word I said? No one in the right mind would want to go there, for any reason.
I'll do it, Oreo-chan. You leave it to me. I'll simply watch from afar. Should trouble start brewing, I'll paddle like a bat out of hell.
Anything will help.
Fine. I'll pretend I heard nothing.
All right, mister. Let me know when you're ready. Then we'll make our departure.
I guess I'm ready. Let's do it.
Then I'll prep the boat.
Spring. I like that. You never get to see it because I'm in the way, but there's a little like pinwheel for the loading screen. It's pretty cool.
Say, mister, what do you need in Mokurogai?
Let's just say I've been invited in.
Invited in? Well now, sounds like staying at a distance won't work then.
Right. There's someone I need to meet there.
I had a feeling this might be the case. Listen, fella. Care to know why this place is called Mokurogai?
Yeah, what does that mean anyways? I don't speak Japanese. Let me see, what do we got here? Rakugai, the suburban area surrounding Kyo, not counting the city itself. Interesting.
Its real name is Moncho. A long time ago, it boasted the biggest temple in all of Rakugai. A famous monk resided there. He took in runaways and people with incurable diseases, society's rejects. But eventually, a plague swept through the temple, and all who lived there died. They had to be buried quick. So if you dig around there, you'll find enough bones to fill a crypt. That's why now, everyone knows it as Mokurogai, the dead man's quarter. These days, it's nothing but a haunt for outlaws. As such, I suggest you don't stay long. Look sharp, it's just up ahead.
Interesting. Sorry to drag you out here.
You got any plan to get back?
Not yet. But you can head back first. I'll call you on my stealth. I mean, what? So you just got teleported back into like, or time traveled back to the Edo period. Keep forgetting I don't have technology. Man, this place does look pretty rough.
Take this, you damn cheating bastard!
Should I step in here? Is this guy wearing pants? Sir? I think you need to put some pants on there, buddy. It won't let me like look underneath there. Probably because there's nothing that we want to see under there.
What the fuck is this? You got a problem, guy?
Yeah, you. Time for you to cut it out. Don't like it? Bring it on.
Oh, you think you're gonna teach me, huh? Just fucking try.
Like, do you see that I have 2 swords and a gun? Namely, the gun. If my Japanese is correct, Mokurogai is pronounced with the final I separate. Ga-I? Is that how you're saying? I'm not sure how to interpret that. Is that ga-e? Is it like an E sound? Let's see. Mukurogai? Is that how it is? Mukurogai? I should have listened to the voice actors because they said it a few times, but I just talked right over it. I'll have to hear them say it. Try to confuse you. Oh no, it's all good. Anytime anybody tries to help me, honestly, I'm just so thick. It's really hard sometimes for me. But yeah, no, I don't blame you at all. It's all on this side, for sure. I think it's hard too to just explain like pronunciations in English at least. Like it's such a messed up language when you think about it. All the exceptions and stuff, and how every letter could mean like several sounds depending on the context. So yeah, I don't blame you at all. I appreciate you trying to help me out. I'll definitely try to pay attention to make sure that I am saying it right when they say it in the game. It'll help me out.
Oh, it hurts. I'm sorry, all right? Please, just let me go.
Yeah, I'm pretty amateur when it comes to Japanese. I've done some Duolingo a little bit, so it's helped me out, like understanding like that, like there's syllables that I'm trying to like find when I sound it out, you know. But I've not gotten that far in Duolingo, I will say. I just have like a very small familiarity with Japanese. If you know IPA phonetic alphabet, it would help a lot. That's what I should try to learn, the phonetic alphabet. That would really help, wouldn't it? That would, yeah. They call this Divian's Quarter. Yeah, I forget they do that in these games. Every once in a while, I just talk about what I'm supposed to be doing. There's Papa D coming in. You know, I should be doing more Duolingo. I haven't done it in a while. That's why I don't know very much Japanese. They say, welcome to hell, stranger. Give us your money and we'll spare your life. The sword's in your waist, too. My name is Sakamoto Ryoma. A man in a straw hat said he'd meet me. Indeed, this man is my guest. I wonder if I'm going to recognize this guy. I feel like I should when we see his face. He's going to be somebody from Yakuza. But will I actually remember exactly what role he played? I don't know. I'll be damned. So it was you. Oh, yeah, it's our brother. I can't remember his name. No, isn't Akiyama? What was his name? Oh, I cannot remember his name. He's basically our brother that we grew up with in the orphanage, but I cannot remember his name. Oh, damn it. That was a pretty big reveal, though. This previously said the final with the glide like guy, and then you read it in my message before. You said it better before my confusing description. Oh, that is always a guy, is what you're saying? Like guy? Yeah. Mokuro guy? Is that what you're saying? With a glide. No, it's not guy. Oh, it's not guy. Yeah, I'm just more confused now that you're trying to solve it. Let's just leave this not tied. You know what I mean? Who can tell? We all know my Japanese is bad. It's all good. I'm not claiming to be a master. Izo. It's been a while, Rep. I'll confess I'm not the same fighter I was a year ago, as you shall see. Oh yeah, I forgot. In the context of this story,
hello.
Hey, what's up, Stella? Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? How you been? It feels like it's been a minute since I got to talk to you, Stella. Hopefully you're doing well. So yeah, this guy in the earlier Yakuza series, if you're not familiar, he was like our brother. Whatever, doesn't really matter here. But so as a recap for the story, really fast, our character is kind of a part of like a bigger plot to where like our adopted father was he sent us to was essentially Tokyo, which is Edo, to learn how to be a swordsman. And then when we came back after learning the sword, we were supposed to join up with this other guy in this like organization called like the Liberation Front or whatever. And we were supposed to like overthrow the shogunate basically, or the Bufuku or whatever. And or just try to get rid of the class system, basically, which I think involved that. But our father guy or whatever was attacked, and so our plans fell through or whatever. But anyways, that group that we were a part of was established before we came back, and this guy was he thought he was going to be the next representative for the group, but when we came back, we were just automatically made rep. He was mad about that, fought us, we won, but I think we won. But either way, yeah, he's mad that we were made the representative because we had not like been there the entire time, and he had. And so I think this is like him still having that grudge and coming at us. At least I'm assuming until he says what he's going to say. Done with enemies, your friend. Hoping you are well. I am well, yeah. It was a good day. Can't complain. Did some adulting today, you know. Got like a vehicle inspection and stuff. I got to get some stuff registered here pretty quick, but you know, it feels good when you get that stuff done. As much as it sucks to do and it's super boring, when it's all done, I'm happy about it. Stella's famous to me after watching all this Pon Pon VODs. Hell yeah, Stella's been around for a long time, so there you go. I love the name. Yeah. Stella, Pon Pon the Bon Bon made Pon Pon the Bon Bon. So, isn't that awesome? I find your name to be cute. Hell yeah. This is my crazy big week at work. Oh, yeah, because you got an event, don't you? The week-long event began today, and I am very happy. It's some of my best work. That's awesome. That is so good to hear still. It's so cool to be, like, to feel that way about a project that you have. So, fuck yeah. I'm so happy for you for that. That's got to be a great, you know, like, confidence booster. You know what I mean? Got you feeling like $1 million, because you are $1 million. So there you go. I'm glad to hear that. Let's fight, shall we? In celebration. Are you like the person that made the awesome mod for the Spyro playthrough you did? Yes. Yes, the very same. So you can believe it. Should we fight him with a sword with honor, or should I get my gun out? Ooh, miss me. Try to give him behind, but you missed. Izo, you alright, dude? Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, as soon as I ask if he's alright. Okay, you got me. You got me. Alright, I get it. I get it. Okay. Let me switch to my gun. Damn it. Can't shoot you fast enough. Get your other little... Oh, shit. Get the other ad. Oh, shit. Don't do that. You don't close the gap, Kitty. The whole point in guns is that you can fight from far away. Look at me running away, dude. He's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. No, stop. Oh, God. I'm so anxious. You keep chasing me. Stop chasing me. Oh, God. Oh, nice. See that? Oh, dude. He's using this move? Oh my God, that's from an anime. That's the shooting star technique from oh, what is it called? Fuck, Shigeru Death Frenzy. Hell yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know if that's where it was invented or anything like that, but it's a technique where they pinch the blade and they put a bunch of kinetic energy in it, or it's like they're pulling against their own hand and they're pulling it, so they're giving themselves like a spring force, and then when they let go, you know, they have like all that pull, like pent up force of both their arms that then goes into the swing. And so they can swing so fast that they can chop a man in half before they even get to swing or whatever. It's like a samurai move technique, like finishing move. I can't remember, something of the shooting star or something like that, or just the shooting star technique or something like that. But yeah, I loved that in that anime, so that was really cool to see him use that. Pompon is my persona. Hell yeah. That's awesome. What a great persona. I turned into a quadruped for the game. Oh, okay. So normally on 2 legs, right? Seriously, it's so nice to meet you. I admire the cuteness of Ponpon and totally want to be your friend. Hell yeah. Yeah, you're definitely more than welcome to be here. I think you'll find all of us who are here for that will appreciate you for sure. So I've been seeing people having so much fun with the mod. Yeah, have you met a lot of other people too? I didn't think to ask that earlier. Have you met a lot of people that have gotten to play with the mod? Did it take you a long time to develop? I'm not tech savvy when it comes to the creative things. I like a good Excel person, or I'm like a good Excel person, but that's about it. Hey, you can do a lot of good stuff with Excel still. I know you've impressed me with some of the stuff you've explained. I remember how long it took, a month maybe? Really? That's impressive, honestly. I would have assumed more just because I too am ignorant to some of that stuff. You know, I've dabbled in 3D modeling a little bit, but I'm sure nowhere near what it would take to do with any of that. Hey, we got abilities and equipment. We'll check that out here in a bit. Eat lead. What? Why do you do that, Kitty? I'm just trying to turn around so I can shoot. Oh, nice. He was coming after me, too. Shoot a man while he's down. God, that's so funny. Yeah, man. No skill involved. I'll admit it. I'm playing on easy mode, for fuck's sake. It was over Christmas, so I could focus on the mod. Oh, cool. Nice, nice. He's using the gun like a sword. Yeah, I know. He's like coming up to like hit him with it like some gun kata move or something. Like we're in equilibrium or something. We always joke around. Papa likes to say it's a gunjutsu that I'm using, which would be pretty accurate. Don't know how long you've known Dom, but he's one of my closest friends. Yeah, we just met today. Pompon just showed up today. I guess they checked out all of the VOD from before. So that makes me really happy to put the VODs out. And honestly, influences me to want to put
for the fresh bucket
my
of
VODs
support.
out even more, you know, to make sure that I get them out there, just because it's cool that you could find it and that you came here to let us know that you watched it. That is awesome. Hey, what's up, Lemur? Getting close to a 2-year streak. Hell yeah, dude. Man, it's crazy to think that's how long we've been going, huh? I guess we're coming up on 3 years in a few months.
I dare say you fight like a killer now.
1年前の剣とは殺気が違う。土佐抜けてから
Makes me wonder if you've taken any lives after leaving Tosa
という
behind.
ことですか。
Who can tell, right? So what is this about?
I
just wanted to see for myself how much you've changed. Also, I can't bring someone right. Wait. I can't bring someone right to Takachi Sensei if he hasn't been seen in a year. You would think I'm an imposter or something. Forgive me. Simple protocol. So brother's here with you and Kiyo after all. Yeah, brother being the guy that appointed me as the rep that he was mad about. That's like, he's like our brother in this world. It's a version of things. I only know Dom from the Pompon VOD, so I'm new here. He's amazingly friendly. Hey, I'm glad you say that. That's really nice, Pompon. Hell yeah. And we're so glad to have you here. I hope you enjoy hanging out, you know. I play lots of weird stuff. And I hope that you come to hang out with us more often. Fuck yeah, we're so glad to have you. What's up, Dom and Stella? Not much, man. We just met. I think you probably remember, Lemur, when I was playing Spyro Reignited. We've been talking to Pon the Bonbon. They made the mod that I used. If you remember, that was the rabbit or the bunny, the bonbon, if you will. So that's been pretty cool. So meet Pon, Lemur. Spyro series was made even more fun with the mod. Yeah, I agree. It really made it like a whole new like experience. That's why I loved it so much. It's cool you applied that persona to that game. Hell yeah, exactly. I love the fluffy ears the best. Yeah, and like, wasn't it the ears that Pon uses to fly? It's at the moment those Shinsigumi vermin are after his head, so we've been in hiding. Shinsigumi, I always say that wrong. Waiting for you, deep within the Mukurogai sprawl. You're not going to lead me there? I think not. I still can't stand the sight of you. So be it. Whatever, dude. Grow up. Brother, so you really are here somewhere. But to think of a place like this exists within the city. Wonder what else lurks inside. Which kind of just feeds into the point of the class system, right? And how that's kind of like the point of our journey is to get rid of the class system sort of thing. So, problem is that your stream starts at midnight. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so you're in the UK time frame? You're around there? Is that where you're from? Does that make sense? I got friends in the UK. Well, I got a friend in the UK who I stream with a lot, Panda Alvi, and yeah, he usually can't hang out in my streams because I stream really late. But sometimes we're on a little bit earlier, sometimes on Sundays. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I wish I could stream at a better time for everybody. Pom has magical floating... Oh, yeah, it's the little floating wings next to it. That's right. I forgot about that. Hell yeah. Time differences can definitely be challenging, but you are welcome to swing by on Sundays when Dom and other members of the community stream more European friendly. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we got one of us is from the UK, and Strange Planet is a group I stream with, and so we usually stream at UK friendly times. So hopefully you can check that out. Oh, Sweden, gotcha. So yeah, pretty close to GMT. Gotcha. Right on. Yeah, so on Sundays, I usually stream. It's like 1 o'clock my time, so I guess that would be, well, it's daylight savings now, so. Well, let's just scratch that part of it. But I think it would normally be around, what would that be? Like 7 for you guys? Or 8 for you, maybe? On Sunday? If you're ever around. Oh, here, let me scroll back up. I missed some. What was that here? We've been good. The little guy hit 9 months last week. Hell yeah, he's getting so big. Let's see, it's a teacher, so she's got the whole week off for spring break. Oh, it's spring break. Nice, dude. I forget that even exists. You've been playing a ton of Hogwarts Legacy? Hell yeah. That's a great way to spend your spring break, if you ask me. Delayed, sorry for the redundancy. Oh yeah, it's all good.
Now I'm pink? Oh, you are pink. That's interesting. Why did it change your color? That's random. Usually you have to refresh the chat for that to happen. You can set your color if you want to have a definite color. No, Papa's here too. What's up, Papa? I believe Sweden is 8. Yeah, it's 8. Okay, gotcha. Plus 8. My bad. I think I got that wrong. So then it would be 9, right? That's when our Sunday streams would start in Sweden. Would be 9 o'clock for them, I think. Right? Plus 8. Right. Welcome to the Pink Crew. Hell yeah. Yeah, being reminded spring break exists, but not getting it sucks as an adult. Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's the first thing I thought of, too. Is like, man, it'd be nice if I could have a spring break. I forget about that. Correct. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Streaming, sorry, nuggets can be shitheads. Yeah, sometimes. You know, sometimes you just gotta dad it up. That's why we just gotta enjoy Papa while we get him. Takichi-sensei is waiting for you deep in Mukurogai. I'll be here. Don't make him wait long. Paradise. What do you got? Is this like a shop or something? Welcome. What'll it be? Pooled sake? I gather up whatever drinks I can, then slosh them all together in the same jug. Don't like how it tastes? Try it again tomorrow. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't like alcohol, period, but like old used alcohol, dude? Oh, God. Oh. Please, no. What's monkey booze? They say this booze was invented by monkeys whose fruit hoard spoiled. Those were some smart fucking monkeys. Dude, this game. Mystery meat stew. I call it a mystery stew because it's a mystery what's in it. Sure, it's questionable, but it smells damn good, eh? Black Dongo? Packed up meat and some other doodads rolled into balls. It's got nutrients, so it gives you strength. Oh man, I don't think I want any of this stuff. This sounds disgusting. Yeah, Sunday 1900. I can make that. Yeah, if you ever want to come by, we'd be more than happy to have you. Yeah, we're a streaming group too. It's Papa Wolf is one of them. We got Noah's Archives and Panda Alvi. We all make up a Strange Planet, and we like to try to stream together on Sundays. So yeah, if you can come by and hang out, feel free to. Then 20 o'clock when summertime begins. Yeah, here in like a week, right? Then it's gonna correct. Yeah, it'll make it even further out then, right? In case that I got distracted and miss if you have to leave. It was a pleasure meeting you. It's so cool that you found Dom and hope to see you whenever time allows. Yeah, absolutely. Same here. I echo that wholeheartedly. I do appreciate it. And it's so cool. I love meeting people from other countries too. So to know you're from Sweden, I think that's awesome. Seems like such a pleasant place too. Uh-oh. Right as some ruffians come up to fight me. Let's see, let me get my gun out. Oh, he just karate chopped me in the face, dude. You see that? Dude, that guy's got a gun. It's like, well, I use my gun like a sword, so take that. Ow, he's chopping me. Style level up. Is it a style? Why don't I just shoot everybody as fast as I can? Is it a style? I don't know, man. I'm gonna ask Dom for permission if I can make a compilation from the Pump Hunt VODs to post on my YouTube. 100%. 100%. Absolutely, you have my permission. That sounds awesome. I would love to see that too. Please link that to me whenever you get that done. I would love to show everybody on the channel that too. Hell yes. Hell, if you ever need one thing I do, I do a bit. I try to. Is I do offer my voice for voice acting stuff. So if you ever need that for any mods you're doing, I don't know. But if it ever fits what you're doing, I'd be happy to lend my voice. Hey, look, there he is. This is our brother. I hardly recognize you. I bet. Sorry about Izo putting you through the test room. But you can't be too careful when hiding in the city. It's fine. When did you arrive here? When did I arrive? Why, I was here long before you were. Ooh. I was born in it. Remember, there was a cute and funny clip where we tripped up the name. Oh, yeah, I have that one on one of my compilations, yeah.
Drink up, Ryoma. How long has it been since we talked?
今京にいるってことは
Being that you're here in Kyo, I'm guessing you committed
土佐を脱
Dapan too? Is Dapan like leaving or something? Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, where should you post it? Maybe I should join your Discord. Yeah, absolutely, you can join our Discord. Yeah, there's the link. Perfect. Stella already got it. There you go. Yeah, you can post that in either the. I would encourage you can just put it in the chat for the community section, but there's also a DOM section because, like I said, I share a community with a few other streamers. So if you want, you can just share it in the DOM chat section. But in any of the forums or in the chats, feel free to throw it in there. Certainly join. We'd be happy to have you. Absolutely. Yeah, we need some more people. We like to chat and stuff about stuff in the Discord, but we could always use more people to get more conversations going. I know that. I check it all the time. Just want to include all moments when Pon Pon was mentioned. Right on. There you go. I probably did that quite a bit too. I feel like I liked the name so much that I kept saying it. Bon Bon the Pon Pon, Pon Pon the Bon Bon, Dom Dom the Bon Bon. I remember that. Did he commit Dapan?
あれから土佐で
What happened back home after Pops died? Wait, he hasn't said Tosa yet. Why is Tosa in the glossary? He's gonna say it. I can't imagine Tosa without.
の日から
For starters, I never renounced Tosa. As a matter of fact, I got promoted.
格上げ
Promoted? Yeah. You're looking at Tosa's official representative in Kyo. I even went from High Goshi to Joshi. Well, that's interesting. So he's now upper class? You serious? You're a Joshi now. All thanks to you, since you saved my life that night. I understand it came at a price. But the Loyalist Party survived. And to help it flourish, I made allies with the elders of Tosa.
あの土佐の老人たちと手を組んだ。
何
You what? You're telling me you joined hands with those who might have authored Pops' death?
かもしれない連中に頭下げたってのか
That's kind of what I was just thinking. It seems weird that he would do that. It seems like he's doing the exact opposite of what they were trying to do. If he's just like, oh yeah, and now I'm one of the guys we hated. Isn't that great? Like, no, that's not good, dude. That's not okay. It's cute and fun to say, absolutely. The amount of times Dom got tongue-tied. Yeah, dude, I get tongue-tied. I just got tongue. I said tongue-tie. I get tongue-tied all the time, dude. Just trying to say all these Japanese names, too. Blah, 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 blah. He said voice acting, if you can mimic any of the characters in the game, I wish to just replace Spyro with Pon Pon and Ember so you don't have to do full lines. Well, yeah, maybe I could give that a shot. I don't know how well I am at imitating people, but if there's maybe somebody whose voice I sounded sort of like, maybe I could try looking into that. We'll see, you know? Because, yeah, like I said earlier, that would be cool if they actually did change the name. But holy crap, that'd be so hard to match it to where it didn't sound like Pon Pon all of a sudden, you know what I mean? But hey, it might be worth a shot.
Ah,
That would be fun.
そういうことになるな。
Yes, that's precisely what I did.
聞いてくれ。
Listen well, Ryoma.
今重要な
Tosa is far from our only concern.
俺は日本全体
In my eyes, Japan as a whole needs to change. It's not just Tosa we need to conquer, but rather the Bakufu above them who control the system. Ah, okay. So before we weren't trying to overthrow the shogunate. Before we were just trying to like fix this one area, which was Tosa, I guess. I didn't quite remember that. Because Tosa is the main encompassing much of Shikoku southern region, ruled by the Yamauchi clan. Yamauchi. Okay, and so now he's saying that we need to join together with the upper class of Tosa in order to take down the shogunate, which is like the military government, which it says right there, Bakufu. Interesting. Even if it sounds off, it's still better than hearing Spyro and Dragon. Right, yeah. I do. I hear that. That would be cool if it was at least acknowledging Pon Pon. Budosai the Manslayer. Budosai the Manslayer. That's
God damn it. Rurouni Kenshin, right? You want to conquer the Bakufu? I do. It's the end game of what Pops and I had been planning all along. Yeah, Kenshin, yeah. Or Samurai X in the beginning, right? That's where it started. If it means a temporary alliance with some dodgering old men, so be it. Ryoma. In order for progress to happen, it needs to happen around the Emperor in Kyo. Every loyalist worth his salt is gathering here from around the nation. We'll become a fighting force that can crush the Bakufu and restore the Emperor to power. That's what it means to be loyal. You really think it's possible to crush the Bakufu but with numbers alone? Yes. And I'm not the only one. Pops thought the same as well. The 300-year tyranny of Tokugawa rule is beginning. The black ships shook our hearts and stirred our spirits. They showed us even tyrants can be subdued. It's a pretty interesting situation. Like to have these foreigners come in and like take down like your top people down a peg. And it's like, oh, okay. So these guys aren't all powerful or whatever, right? Don't look up the Mangoka. Don't look up the Mangoka. Oops. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, is that what he's wearing? Is that what you're saying? Don't look up it? Trying to control yourself? I know this, Ryoma. I planned to. Yeah. My role in that is why I'm on the run for my life. To take down the Bakufus. So that's how you ended up in a place like this. Pretty much. But enough about me. What have you been doing all this time? Oh, you know, just hanging around. Doing some stuff, shooting some guys. Well, I'm still looking for Pop's killer. The man in the mask. At first, my only clue was the way he fought back then. It was clear he was a master swordsman. Yet, he didn't belong to any of the well-known schools. The ninja, dude. But then I discovered the Tenin Rishin style. Tenin Rishin? It's only been taught in a dojo called Shiaikan, way out in Edo. Yeah? But yesterday I learned where those precious few practitioners are gathered. Where would that be? In the Shinsengumi. And their chief, Kondo Isami. He's the heir to the Tenin Rishin style. It's interesting that they have heirs and stuff. Yeah. The Shinsengumi? Are you saying Kondo Isami himself came to Tosa just to take Pops' life? No. There's more to Tenin Rishin than just Kondo. Several of his captains also use it. As far as I know, the masked man could be any one of them. Absolutely. I accidentally sent that twice. Oh, gotcha. The mangaka is a manga author. Don't look into the creator of Kenshin. Oh, that's what you're saying. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Some problematic stuff. Is it sort of like, I mean, not exactly like, but maybe a little bit like a Lovecraft kind of thing? Like enjoy the work, but not the man? Maybe that kind of thing. Have you run into Majima's incarnation yet, Dom? We did at the very beginning, but we haven't ran into him proper in the game. He was just a part of like the first opening like cinematic thing. We went in with Majima to like kill a bunch of dudes or something, but I couldn't tell if that was like in the future that's gonna happen or that was something that happened before now. Because it would have been when Ryoma, our character, was in Edo, I guess. So maybe once we get back to Edo, I don't think we're in Edo now yet, are we? I don't know where we are. I forgot. That was last week's detail. But yeah, maybe we'll end up connecting with him. But he definitely exists. We've already seen him. But did he have the eye patch? I don't, honestly, I'm trying to think. Did he have the eye patch? I don't remember. I assume he did, but maybe not. I mean, can anyone tell me the difference between just brief history about ninjas versus samurai? I could tell you in a bit, but I gotta lurk and beat a child for being a butt. I think, well, samurai is like, I don't know, I'm trying to be like super broad strokes. Like, I don't know the details of it, but they're sort of like a Japanese knight in a way. Just try to be very general about it. And I think ninjas are Chinese, I think. And they're like assassins, right? I think that's the major difference. Like, and I'm just talking like kind of cultural in like books and stuff. Like the actual history of them. I think of ninjas, like they've been so exaggerated that I think ninjas are probably something that comes from something like much more mundane. But I don't know. That's just an assumption. I know I've read about this a long time ago, but I don't know. I don't know if to teach anybody about it, but that's basically how I think about them. Like, I think ninjas are more Chinese, I think is where that comes from. And I think either way, they're more like assassins. And then like samurais are more like knights, if you will. Because a samurai might like at one point have like worked for somebody. They would have like a master, right? And that's why they would like sometimes kill themselves because of like to honor their master if they brought dishonor or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking on my butt, but that's about what I know about it in a short stint there. Google search samurais were warriors that belonged to noble classes of ancient Japanese society. There you go. I kind of mentioned that. Ninjas were often mercenaries, and as such, they would often belong to lower class ancient Japanese society. Oh, so it was Japanese. I thought it was Chinese. My bad. Yeah, knight is a good Western analog for samurai, I think. Yeah, right? Because that's kind of feel like, because the whole like noble society, they kind of belong to somebody. Like a knight would fight for a king or some sort of noble, right? It feels like samurais were a lot like that too. But yeah, that sounds like culturally, I guess, the ninjas being mercenaries. I kind of touched on that, so there we go. But I thought, for some reason, I thought ninjas were Chinese for some reason. But I guess they are Japanese. I told you I didn't know anything. Be that as it may, I'm tired of guessing around. I'm joining the Shinshingumi to find him. Hell yeah, let's do it. It's funny. I always think it's funny when I pause right before like a transition like that. What's that now? Ryoma, are you serious? I am. I'm joining the Shinshingumi. Wow. Do you even hear yourself right now? My mind's made up. I've heard everything I need from my informants. If I don't join them, I'll never find the man in the mask. You can't! It's too dangerous. You should just stay with me, Ryoma. With the influence I have now, I can get you into Tosa safe and sound. You don't need to throw your life away hunting down a killer. Forget about revenge. This is sounding really suspicious. And if you did join up, would you really recognize the masked man? You don't know his face. You don't know his voice. You don't know anything. I know the fighting style he used that night. And if I cross swords with him again, I know exactly who he is. Don't be stubborn about this, Ryoma. Use your head. Come back to the Loyalists and bring Pops' dreams to life with me. You and I both know that's what he'd want. Remember what he said to you? He wanted us to change Tosa together. Is that all you have to say? Takachi-san. Ryoma. No matter what the reason, I'd never sink so low as to work with the people who killed Pops. What are you implying? In order to get your way, would you really use everyone and everything at your disposal? Ryoma, if we really want to change Tosa, we must take it down the Bakufu. There's no other path to success from your Goshi like us. Surely you know that as a Tosan man. You're missing the point. If our dead father were here right now, could you tell him you were doing everything you could for Tosa? Could you lie to his face like that? Well, answer me. Yes. And I'd be telling him the truth. I have nothing to be ashamed of.
Not for this.
なんだと
What are you implying?
逆に聞くか
Let me ask you now.
お前がして
Are
ること
you
は
proud of what you've been doing all this time, Ryoma?
龍馬今更おやっさんを殺
What
した
good has it done you, running around looking for Pop's killer?
そんなことをして
Do you really think some half-baked revenge would do him justice? Half-baked revenge?
ああそうだ
You heard me.
おやっさんはな
Pops gave us the guidance we needed to build a great future.
俺たちを導いてきたんだ自分が死んだ
Not for some rage-fueled obsession that keeps us stuck in the past.
違うのか
Tell me I'm wrong, Ryoma. You're wrong.
意地になるな
You're as stubborn as they come.
俺らがすべきことは
Instead of bickering like this, we should be changing history.
じゃあ
Then,
忘
are
れ
you saying we should move on?
あんたはおやっさんを
Pops' killer is still out there, and you just want to let him go.
もうどうでもいいって言うのかよ俺だって
I
忘れられ
never
る
said
わ
we
け
should
がない
move
さ
on.
だが
It's just,
もっと大
there's
事
a
なこと
much
がある
bigger picture here.
というだけの
That's
こと
all I meant. The next time I see your face,
兄弟って呼べない
you may be too far gone,
あんた遠く
and I might not be able to call you brother anymore.
龍馬
Ryoma,
俺は
sorry, but I can't see the bigger picture like you do.
おやっさんが
I need to find out who killed
殺され
Pops.
たのかを
I need to know why they
ど
took
う
him
して
from
も
us.
知る必要があるんだそれが分か
And
らない
until that day comes,
ほら一歩も
I'll
前に
never
進
be
め
able
や
to
し
move
ねえん
on.
だ
Well, that was a little intense. Ninjas also did lots of boring spy, such information gathering type stuff too, I think. So like the traditional ninja outfit is pretty inaccurate. A lot of the time they would just be dressed like peasants. Yeah, see, I think that's maybe what I had read something about that before when I was saying it is much more mundane. Because it's like, I think like the whole ninja just hiding thing got exaggerated because yeah, I think that's the impression I got is that they were more like spies even than assassins essentially. But like in culture, the way we like, at least like in modern culture, we depict them as being like, like super assassins, right? I mean, Naruto, I rest my case. You know what I mean? Additionally, ninja were known for a certain hilly part of Japan that resisted any encroaching army through guerrilla tactics. Oh, interesting. Yeah, ninjas kind of do feel a bit guerrilla, now that you say that. That makes sense. I see that. All right, looks like we're ready for another chapter. I think I'm going to take a quick BRB bathroom break, and then we will continue on with some Ishin. But before I do that, let me just thank everybody for being here. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. I love all the conversation we've had tonight. Once again, Pon, thank you for joining us. We're so glad to have you in the community. Fuck yeah. But yeah, I'll be right back. We're going to go to BRB, and I'm just going to take a little potty break. BRB.
There. We'll make sure of that. When you finally turn 18 and move out, we can have the parties here. Bye, son.
Here, for some reason, there's hair all around the feet of this thing. You probably haven't seen me picking at it, but I don't have any hair. Where does this hair come from? I'm fucking bald, dude. I have been bald well before I ever bought this thing. Where is this hair coming from? Like, it's too long to be body hair. Like, whatever. Should we click on his butt? Aw, we can't deduce anything from his butt. Dead ass, though. First. Okay. Woo! Got it. Boom. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, baby. Wait, where am I at? There we go. Special Shura PP.
Guru, it's an honor.
The most sacred form of Shura Pipi is my Pipi. It bestows enormous kulipas, if you know what I mean. We shall experience it together shortly. Go and cleanse your body of impurities. Rapture awaits. And take a shower, you smell like shit.
I shall, Guru.
Well, you know, this may have been the right moment for a certain song.
Boo?
Dogs petting dogs. Sounds like it's time for love making.
You want to go play volleyball in the sand?
Let's do it. I'll be skins, you be more skins.
Hell yeah, dude. Alright, let's read this out. Godfather.
So, you're the kid they told me about.
Look, sir, I don't want any trouble.
Of course you don't, son.
It's exercise. Oh, I forgot to bring my chat up, damn it. Hello, Dom Dom, the pun pun, the bun bun. Dom Dom Dom, the bun bun. And this is Bun Bun, the pon pon, the bun bun. It's funny how it's like easy to mix that stuff up in my head. Bing, bing, boom. What was this? Got a bell.
I think that.
Oh, it's a reset bell. That's cool. What does this say? Oh, I should have read this first. If an error is made, the bell blossom can call the bridge seeds back to where they started. All right, thank you. I do that every fucking time in every game, dude. I swear.
Welcome, Raiders.
Oh, I got 1 point now. Oh yeah, come over here with me. We can get points for me, matey. Welcome in, everyone. How are you doing, Isidore? Get out of me way. Get out of me way. You son of a bitch. We are in a stalemate. Aye.
Yeah, she really went for it there, dude.
Oh, hell yeah. Get him, Goro. Give him a noogie. Oh, shit. You're not supposed to kill him. What the fuck? We just, like, murdered him, dude. Like, we're gonna get a spar real quick and just fucking crack his neck. What the fuck, dude?
I think it's safe to say that scene was a little...
Intense.
Seta-san gave it to me.
Alright, brace yourselves for dead bodies, potentially. Oh my god, there's just more. Oh my god, there's just so many of them, dude. At what point can I impress this girl who likes hot dogs?
Who's gonna get to the top of the screen?
I just realized inside of Vulcan is a hot dog being shoved inside of its hole.
Oh yeah, he does. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's very strange.
Oh my god.
Here, have fun. Alright, we're off the screen now. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Not my dogs! Oh.
It's called, Mew Mew Kissy Cutie.
As long as you don't watch the sequel.
I know, right?
Sure.
Sure.
But really? It's so good, it's, my favorite show. It's all about this human girl named Mew Mew who has a cat story which humans don't have, so she's also dead. But like eventually, then she realizes that her eardrums don't matter, and that her friends are like, despite all the ears, and they're really evolving. And whoops, spoilers. Also, this sounds really weird, but she has the true power to control the minds of anyone she kisses. She kisses people and controls them to fix her problems. They don't really remember anything after that. A kiss made, but if she misses the kiss, then also, I mean, of course, eventually, she realizes that controlling people... Okay, well, I almost spoiled the whole show, but I think you'd really like it.
Man, you did way better than I could ever do, dude.
Holy shit.
That's some reading skills right there.
Damn.
Damn.
In character.
Alright, about YouTube.
So, like, what's up?
I'm Caddy.
Bratty, and this is my best friend, Caddy.
Bratty.
I love it, just talking at the same exact time. Hell yeah. That's what it looked like. Not to spoil things, but it does not unlock Sans room. Okay. Oh, Sans room is what they were thinking about? Okay.
Perfect.
About your wares.
The stuff inside is like...
Totally wicked expensive.
But, like, this stuff we found is like...
Totally wicked cheap.
You should...
Like... Totally wicked by all of it.
Totally wicked by all of it. Origin of Wares is new. Let's do it.
I mean, like, where does anyone get guns or food or?
We found it in the garbage.
This is great. This is our best.
All right. Hell yeah, we got some pom-pom clips. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm glad those played, because there's a lot of commercials I could have played. I'm glad it was a pom-pom video. Hell yeah. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Had to answer some messages. My brother finally got back to me about that mold I made, and Moonbreeze is excited to try it out, apparently. So there you go. Hopefully we'll be getting a resin mold of my little Lickitung, which I had to break, by the way, for those of you guys. I don't think I've told anybody about it, but when I was pulling him out of the mold, the tongue fell off, so I'm just going to have to repair that for my Lickitung so I can use him again. But the mold came out, so there you go. That's good. Yeah, I need to touch him up, too. When I cut the mold off, I cut into his body a little bit, but nothing a little paint can't fix, you know? Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you guys haven't seen it, I posted a little bit of a video of, I mean, I took the video as I was making the mold, but not like as I was making the mold, you know what I mean? You'll just have to check it out. It's in Discord. Hold is Mr. Grabnar? You mean how is, right? And I assume he's good. We just he just finally answered some messages that I've been sending him the last few days, so it was kind of like a vomit of responses, but I think he's good. He felt bad because he missed my last couple texts. All right, I think we're moving on to Chapter 3. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, we are. This is the recap. 1 year after departing Tosa, Sakamoto Ryoma was living as Saito Hajime in the city of Kyo. Yeah, or in Kyo, that's right. Still doggedly pursuing the masked man. He had but a single lead to follow. The technique of Toyo's killer. The Tennen Rishin style. Ryoma soon discovers, against all odds, that this style is only used by certain key members of the Shinsengumi. Thus, to avenge Yoshida Toyo, Ryoma determines his next move in the hunt. As Saito Hajime, he will infiltrate the Shishingumi's ranks. But this decision comes at the cost of a lifelong sworn brother. Man, they just really breeze past that with one sentence. Oh yeah, Stella speaks in Stellism. Good that Dom can translate. Yeah, I love that you know that. That's so funny that the lore of Dom is definitely present in the Bonbon bots. That's great. Or should I say Strange Planet? Because Stella's she's been here for all of us Strange Planet boys.
Huh? Have you lost your mind?
Maybe.
What's gotten into you, hollering like that? You're going to frighten the guests.
Doesn't this remind you like a shit ton of Rurouni Kenshin as well? Like just the setup. We got this girl in the pink kimono, because isn't that how she dressed too? The main was she a love interest? I don't know. But she like worked at like the place that he stayed at, right? And she dressed just like that, and she was in the same color kimono. And he's like a Ronin, you know. So it just seems like a lot of stuff there. Oh yeah, then we got a Stellism. I missed that. She said Sympirix meant sympathetic. This character is not very Sympirix. You translated correctly. How is Grabnar? I mean, you can hold him if you want. Yeah, I mean, if he wants to. I guess I'm not against that. He's my brother.
Okami-san, you won't believe this. Hajime-san is saying he's gonna join the Shinsengumi. What? Is this true?
Yes.
You have lost your mind. Told ya. You've been idly roaming the town. Now suddenly you want to enlist?
I heard the Shinsengumi pay well, that's all. Just want some cash, dude. And apparently just mentioning you're a member comes with a lot of perks. You get discounts and stuff. Oh, I've heard all about that. Besides, they're more or less Ronin themselves, so they won't ask about my status as long as I have skill. Then I can finally start paying rent. Are you dense? Your solution to pay for room and board is to kill people? To become Mibu Wolf? Is that a Mibu Wolf?
That's what people call the Shinsengumi. Back in the day, they caused total chaos while calling themselves the...
Oh, damn it, I was trying to look at that word. It was way too long. I was trying to capture it. Just gonna little sister they never had, even if I'm actually older than them. At least that's how I view my relationship with you guys. I love them all, and I only slightly annoy on occasions. So, like, true family does. Hell yeah, there you go. So it's a great bug tester. There you go. She does. She finds them. Both intentionally and unintentionally. It's okay, you know? Oh, okay. Miburo Shigumi. Miburo Shigumi.
The vicious wolves of Mibu devour their own, or so people would say.
Why'd they say that?
You're joining and you didn't even know? When the Miburo Shigumi was founded, they initially had 2 leaders. One is the current chief, Kondo Isami, and the other was Serizawa Kamo. Rumor has it that Serizawa-san was killed by Kondo and his faction.
So even they have been fighting.
Kondo and Serizawa were always arguing over who should have more power. Eventually, Kondo-san got fed up and killed Serizawa and his followers. Tore them to shreds. Shreds is what I heard. It's a gruesome story, really.
Well, you've made your point about them being dangerous.
They're rabid wolves with swords instead of fangs. Hajime-san, I hate to say it, but a careless man like you will get devoured in an instant.
Hey, you don't know me, lady.
Yeah, getting caught up with them will only bring bad news.
So they're wolves, huh? Clearly you two don't approve.
Did you ever consider the fact that if people find a Shinsengumi member at the inn, I'll lose customers and go out of business? Besides, do you even know how to use a sword?
Well, I'm not the worst swordsman in the world. Anyway, I'm off.
Hey, Hajime-san! It's great that you're finally getting work, but couldn't you have found something more normal?
Sorry, but my mind's made up. I'll make sure not to cause you any trouble.
Hajime-san.
That's all I have to say on the matter. Good day, madam.
Who knew the man could be so stubborn, that Hajime?
If I remember correctly, the Shinsengumi barracks are west of Shijo Street. Shijo. Popo Shijo. Some of these Japanese names are so long that it deaf is hard when the text speeds so fast. Yeah, this one feels like it's even faster than all the other ones. Like, they don't give me, like, any time. It just goes and goes and goes. I do have some of my own pon-ponisms for not being a native English speaker. Hell yeah, that sounds good. I'm down with that. Pon-ponism sounds fun. Your English is great. Yeah, I agree. How long have you been learning it? I speak English, Spanish, American Sign Language fluently. Only some phrases in Russian, Italian, and Tagalog. Hell yeah. So probably over 20 years. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Well, you probably speak it, I would say, from what I've gotten from our conversation so far, you speak it better than a lot of native English speakers that I know or that I've met. It's just funny how much people who like their native language is a language and they can still just like butcher it completely. You know, I mean, some of it's just culture stuff, I guess. You know, I butcher my own language sometimes too, so I'm guilty. I don't want to put too much on anybody. I suppose I should make my way to Rakunai first. The second languages are more difficult, so even if it's not perfect in grammar, the word choice is cute. Oh yeah, absolutely. I love accents when people are learning English from other countries or whatever, other cultures. I think it's great. I think it's cool, and I would never want to correct anybody if they're saying something wrong in English. As long as I know what you meant to say, communication achieved. There's no reason for me to correct you or whatever, you know? Like, I guess maybe like if it's word choice, if it's awkward, and I think that they, you know, if they're saying like a cuss word or something like taboo, I'll let them know, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna like say like, oh no, pronounce it like this, because it's like, you know what, the way you pronounce it is fun, and I enjoy that. So keep doing that. I know what you're trying to say, and so there's no reason to, you know, even correct, because I think it's great. My grammar and phrasing is mostly weird sometimes. Natives mostly mix up homophones. Yeah, okay, there you go. That's interesting to know, for sure. Yeah, I mean, even for as a native English speaker, like, getting phrases and stuff wrong can still happen from my experience. But yeah, I think so far, yeah, I don't think you've said anything that I would have suspected as being out of place. Like, you could have told me you were an American, and I totally would have just believed it. You know, I think you're spot on, if you ask me. I know other languages: PowerShell, Python, Ruby, C#. Hell yeah, those are good languages too. Absolutely, very useful languages. Yeah, those are the other types of languages I know as well. I've tried to learn, like Castellano Spanish, so like a more classical version of Spanish. I tried to learn a little bit of that before. I took Spanish class in high school, just like one term of it or whatever, semester of it. I've tried to learn through audio tapes. I've tried to learn French, and then through Duolingo, and I guess you could say anime, sort of. I've tried to learn Japanese, and the Yakuza series a little bit. It's definitely challenging my like pronunciations. I just like don't ever correct myself, so that's probably not helping. My husband is Dominican. He says my compliments to the chef, not chef, and I love it. There you go. Hell yeah. I'm not sure if I pronounced his mispronunciation right, but I love that as an example. You and your Lee speak. Hell yeah. I am internet. Would you like to a nonsense conspiracy theory? Yeah, sure. If you're actually offering, throw it in there. I speak only Swedish and English fluently. I am able to understand a lot of Norwegian. Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah. See, I get kind of jealous of that. I wish I would have put more into other languages. It's like even any other language. I know, like in America, it's said a lot that Spanish is the most useful second language because so many people in America speak Spanish. But yeah, I guess I've just not known enough people personally to speak it with me that to really get it. Because I was trying for a while there, because you know I did know some people, but they all just speak English really well. So it was really hard to get myself to really stick with it, you know, without using it. I think that's the easiest way to learn languages, is to use it, right? The same with Japanese. It's so hard for me to like get used to it because I don't ever use it, so I never use that part of my brain, I guess. I assume. But yeah. J.R. Tolkien is real. Middle Earth is a literal. It is inside the hollow Earth. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, they just found another layer, right? So is it the J.R.R. Tolkien layer of the Earth? Did you guys hear about that? That they found there's another layer in the Earth's core or whatever. And that the core stops spinning and that it's going to oscillate. That apparently they have this new theory that the core like oscillates every like 70 million years or something. It'll end up spinning the other way. Sounds fucking crazy to me, dude. Could you teach us how to say hello, how are you in Sweden? Yeah, there you go. That'd be cool. I feel like I should know hello in Sweden just because I watch, what is her channel, Nerd Forge or something like that? She always starts, I think, with the Swedish hello, but I wish I could remember. It's just been so long since I've watched one of her videos. But I always wanted to remember it. Now I'm trying to think like, oh, this is the moment, and I can't think of what it is. So, well, there you go. But I do know that she does that. It's a really cool channel, too. I think it's Nerd Forge. I think that's the name of her channel. She makes a lot of really cool, like, 3D dioramas and stuff. Oh, yeah, and then the magnetic pulse switch. Yeah, It's one of those nightmare existential crisis things. Yeah, well, like I think that people like have theorized like that the whole Earth will flip, right? Or, like, is that kind of what you're talking about? But I think it's just like the poles switch, but nothing actually happens to anything on the planet, right? Because that's just it's just the magnetic poles or something. I don't know. That hasn't happened yet, right? As far as I understand, they just talk about how it's slowing down and it's going to stop or whatever. And apparently, this is thought to have happened in some sort of oscillating thing or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know that they've said that's going to hurt us at all. At least not in the articles I've read. Thank God, because that would be scary if it was. All right. Anyways, where are we at? Rakugai, Ronin.
Hey, you hear about this yet? There's a swordsman in the north part of Rakunai named Ginryu.
Let's see what we got. Rakunai, the area lying within Kyo's city limits. So it's Kyo? What? It's Rakunai, but that's just referring to the area lying within the city's limits. But isn't the name of the city also referencing that? Man, that's interesting. I don't know how to like work that in my head. The spin itself of the planet won't flip or anything crazy like that, but the magnetic poles flipping alone would be crazy. Think of navigation systems and other similar measuring systems. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, there's like that sort of chaos for sure. A lot of things. And I wonder, like, man, what about like birds and stuff? Aren't birds theorized to use like the magnetic field to coordinate? Like, would that, dude, would birds like die off because they went the wrong way? Hopefully it's not just that, I guess, right? Huh. Just hadn't thought of that until just now. I guess we'll have to see. You could try. Is that hey, her, Mardu? I don't know what the symbol above the A is supposed to be pronounced. Oh, there, you got the pronunciation thing there. Is that Hej, Hur, Mordu? Closest is Hey, Hor, Mordu. Hey, Hor, Mordu? Hey, Hor, Mordu? Yeah, I that's maybe the closest. Like, I really appreciate you giving me the closest thing and just like plain English there. That really helped. I hope I got anywhere close to it. There you go. I tried. I'm always willing to give it a shot. Yeah, one of those, some cosmic shit could just fuck your day tomorrow because chaos like sunstorms and meteors, right, dude? Yeah. But yeah, we have that system now where we can divert a potential planet-threatening asteroid now because we had that successful mission where we changed the course of an asteroid by a significant amount. I think it lost a significant amount of mass too from a single explosion that we planted on it. And to think that we could do that is pretty cool. You know, that's one less thing we need to worry about as long as we're on top of that shit. I think it's fun to learn. Hell yeah. Papa, my brain exploded from the Earth talk. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, isn't it? And real science, but also bullshit science, and you'll never know which I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the gamble you take with Papa.
Ginryu? Never heard of him. Apparently his sword play is downright mesmerizing. It's so beautiful. Wow. I'd love to see that sometime.
A swordsman named Ginryu, huh? Maybe I'll try to find him in Rakunai. These are some pretty empty streets, dude. It's like the Wild West out here. Someone's gonna just come out there and be like, this town ain't big enough for the both of us. Nope, I just immediately start shooting. Look out! Oh, come on. Stagger him. Oh, come on, stagger him. Damn it. Alright, let's stop. Boom. Oh. You're down, you're down, you're down, you're done, and you're done. I mean, it probably doesn't look like it's a lot of fun, but it is fun. That's the best combat I've ever had. Femboys that keep dope. Oh, I missed the first part here. That was a response to, by the way, did you know soy and weeb culture is turning American males into femboys to radicalize them for the Japanese government? We take the kids and we make them gay. That's funny. That's a funny conspiracy right there. Femboys are cute, though. Yep, they are. I mean, who can deny that? You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe you could disagree with the radicalizing the Japanese government, but they are cute. That's an objective fact. Dom Gunamite. Hell yeah, that's basically what I am in this one. I wish all the Yakuza games let me have a gun that had unlimited ammo and never needed to be reloaded. Damn. It like makes less sense too, because it's in the ammo period of Japan. Should I talk to that lady? She was hollering. I think she's just trying to sell me something though. Yeah, it's a tea parlor. We're good. We're good. There's a shrine over here. Can I spend points at the shrines? I think the virtue gets spent here. Is that right? Examine. Pray, use your storage in exchange of virtue for blessings. There we go. Exchange virtue. We got a lot of that, I think. Who's the creator of the dynamite? Who's the creator of the dynamite? I guess it depends on the dynamite in context.
The underscore wolf underscore VTV says, do you think that aliens visited us in the distant past?
Did they did the aliens visit us in the distant past? Huh, Dolus?
Nope. I think you got this one.
Yeah. All right. Is it true, John Frakes?
You're right.
Oh, there you go. Now we know. Confirmed. Twice. Twofold. Give me a hint, John Frakes. God damn it. Give me a hint, John. Why doesn't that one work? Why doesn't it work? The only one that seems to work is that true, John Frakes? Let me see. Now I want to look. Where's it at? Let me try. Doing this. Okay. Apply. Done. Give me a hint.
Does this story seem possible?
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Because your name is Dynamite, invented by Swedish chemist and engineer Alfred Nobel. Oh, there you go. You're talking about literally who invented dynamite. Well, there you go. I wouldn't have known. So there you go. I appreciate it. I just picked it because I like alliteration because I had the name Dom already because I played Dungeons and Dragons. It was like it was my first character when I played D&D, I think. And I named him Dom, just Dom. And then I was gonna go play Final Fantasy 14 for the first time, which is one of my favorite games. And I was gonna use Dom, and they have a last name thing in there, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I really like alliteration, and Dynamite was one of the first things I thought, but I like it because it's sort of like dangerous, but it's also sort of like the bomb, which is like a cool thing, and like when you say it that way, like in culture, and like dynamite or kind of thing, or like Black Dynamite, like that really cool like movie and stuff. You know, there's like a lot of like cool associations with the word dynamite, so it's like seems like the perfect fit. I do like Dom, it suits you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, people are surprised to learn it's not my real name. But hey, it can be my real name if you want it to be, because I would prefer to be called Dom. Probably over anything, to be honest. Oh, I was buying virtues and then I hit B. No, I needed to look. What am I doing? Exchange virtue. So we got to see what our blessings are. River Classic expertise. You may obtain the River Classic, a rod perfect for reeling in those prize river fish. Dude, That was pretty fun. The river fishing was pretty cool. I haven't done the sea stuff yet. How much do we have? 400. Ooh. So I could only afford a fishing one. What are all these? Reputation improvements? That's interesting. Virtue slowdown. Reduces the penalty on virtue accumulation from eating and drinking. Okay. I mean, this one would be cool. And I'd be able to use it soon. I don't know that it matters too much overall, to be honest. None of these seem like they're actually affecting anything but like side stuff. So should I just go ahead and get it, I think? Let's just, why not? I'm sure I'll get more as we go. It's supposed to be like a 25-hour game. I'm sure it'll take me like 30, at least. Dom's real name isn't Dom, and Papa's real name isn't Papa. Yeah, I think that's what Panda said. It's like, my name's not Panda, if you can believe it. I think it's so funny. I just like the name. It comes as a surprise, but Pon Pon isn't my real name. Yeah, exactly. There you go. It's funny. I think it's just that Dom is so close to being a person's name. You know what I mean? Even though most people have like a longer name, and Dom is the shorter version of it, like Dominique or whatever. But yeah, mine is just straight Dom though, like 2 M's. Like I try to make it a little bit more unique, you know, adding that second M, you know, really making it my own thing. I was just trying to like emphasize, I guess, that it's like it's not short for anything. It's like a guy that's just named Bob. You know, his name's not Robert. His name is Bob. You know what I mean? My name isn't really Stella. Yep, that's true. That's true as well. And that's one of those ones too that, like, I think Stella is a name sometimes, right? I know, at least I know Estella is a name because I've met a few people named that. So I could see why people would think that too. So similar to Dom, right? It would suit you though. Yeah, right? For sure.
Ah, you there, good samurai. Do you have a moment to spare?
What is it?
With all due respect, your katana appears to have seen better days.
You trying to sell me something?
Without proper upkeep, even the finest blades will dullin.
Can you just say dull?
And I imagine a dull sword wouldn't do well for Shinsengumi work, would it?
What? How did you know?
Nowadays, there's really only 2 directions a samurai would be headed in Rakunai. There's Gion to the east and Shinsengumi to the west. And you don't strike me as a Gion type.
You're pretty good.
If you leave your sword in our hands, we'll be sure to hone it to its true potential.
I see. Well, I'll at least hear you out.
Great. Now, just this way, please.
The classic Yakuza thing to just like, you're in the middle of something, well, let's just do something else real quick. You got it. I didn't even control that. It made him walk in there all by itself. So now I talk to these people. He's not even using the katana. I know, dude. Ryoma the Gunmarai. Exactly, perfect. It's funny. It's like, oh, looks like your sword's beat up. Like, how? How was it beat up? Let me pull it out for you. I've never used it. I use this thing. It just starts shooting, never reloading.
Hey there, welcome. Is this your first time here? Talk to the chief next to me.
Oh, shit, okay.
You're a first timer, huh?
People come here all the time. It's like, how often do you go to the blacksmith?
I've never seen you around here before.
I heard you can temper swords here.
Hey, don't be underestimating me. Not only can we temper and harden swords, we can do it to guns and gear too. We forge them all too. Sounds like you're a bit new around here. I'm only going to explain this once, so listen up.
At the blacksmith, you can craft equipment, weapons, and gear, as well as enhance them. For equipment crafting, you create new equipment with what you already possess. To do this, you'll need the following: the base equipment, the enhancement materials, some hammers, the crafting fee. For equipment enhancement, you strengthen your items by placing seals inside them. To do this, you'll need the following: the base equipment, the seals, the enhancement fee. Make use of the blacksmith's talents, and you'll be able to raise your skill levels, enjoy an expanded range of craftable equipment, and pay lower fees. Check your notebook for further details. Chief Blacksmith seems a little rude to new customers. Yeah, dude, he's like, I'm gonna explain this once. It's like, do you want my, like, money or what, dude? Like, if I need you to explain it to me again, and that means that I'll purchase something from you, are you sure you want to explain it again? He's a little rough around the edges, isn't he? You got all that? Good. By the way, if you're ever in need of raw materials, you can buy them from the guy over there. Go take a look. Oh, I forgot one more thing. It's important. We don't make enhanced swords of any type. Too risky. Papa Snake. We don't want anyone to end up cursed by one of our blades. If you want an enhanced sword, there is someone at Kiyo who makes them. But I don't know who. You're on your own if you want that guy. Whole thing makes me queasy. Why even bring it up? There's one thing we do to ward off bad luck, though. We'll have to perform the last strike on the hammer. We call it Soulful Strike. We have me. I will perform the last strike. Okay, interesting. It's sort of like infusing the equipment with your own soul. But it ain't easy. Even blacksmiths aren't great at it. So only try at your own risk. But other than the Soulful Strike, all the work on your stuff will be done by one of our smiths. They're really good. Sir, can you please smith me an MP40? Yeah, here's the schematics. Like, that's Kiryu coming into the past. He's got all these this knowledge of the future. Why, look at this katana we forged. So sharp. Go ahead. Give it a swish. Swish and flick. Handy blade. Do I get to keep this? You obtained Sphere Seal attack. Sphere Seal attack. Well, that's all I got to say. It's been a pleasure. Well, he ended with it's been a pleasure. Came back around in the end. Crafting and enhancing weapons, huh? I'm sure I'll run into some skilled users while I track down the masked man. Should probably make good use of this place. Okay, once I'm done here, I'll head it over to Shinsengumi Barracks. Okay, so they're like, you should upgrade your stuff now. Hey, what do you need today? How do I upgrade my gun, sir? Enhance. Wait, should we see if I can craft a better gun? Oh my god, it is Monster Hunter. I immediately thought of Monster Hunter as soon as I saw this like tree style here. Or perhaps a bunny statuette? Hey, there you go. The tech trees, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. You see, like, that bunny is like, have you guys ever seen that video that somebody made, like, it was a cat gun, and they reloaded the cat, like, I think with its tail or whatever is what they would cock it or whatever. And I can't remember what it would shoot. But I think to reload it, he would look at the cat and pet it or something like that, and then he would go back to shoot with it. It was just a weird little video. I don't know if it was actually in a game, or if it was just, like, computer generated or whatever, but it was very interesting. Dude, there's so many swords on here and stuff. Oh, look at this. These shitty rusty swords. Worn sword, rusted conqueror sword, rusted divine sword, rusted Yamato. Look at that one's got like a poison. Is that tetanus? You can get it from Lockjaw. Futsu no Mitama. Godslayer's Talisman. Rainbow Shard. Man, these ones turn into some pretty badass ones, though. Check that out. So they start as shitty worn blades, and then they go into the most badass blades in the game. The Dragon's Lair Blade of the Shogun. So I have to just find the worn sword to start with, huh? Interesting. And then we just need grinding stones to get to any of those. And then you'll need the either golden medicine case, great serpent skin, or Godslayer's talisman. Huh. It seems like this one could be cool because of the poison thing. I assume that's what that means. I could be wrong. Let's see, do I have the ability to craft anything, though? I guess he said they have materials, so I could buy the materials to craft something. So it looks like I have this one, the Nameless Sword. And then the Bundle Blade, which he just gave me. So we can go to Keen Blade, Stone Carver, Missile Cutter, Dotanuki, Close Shave, that's a fun name, and Dojigiri, Onimaru, Kogarasumaru, Otenta. This is dull, fine, good, great, best. Wow. So they all have a sort of rarity scale, which is like a sharpness scale, I guess. That's really how it works. We get the Handy Blade. We can go 187, get the Keen Blade. Or Handy Blade, we're only going 126, but what's the advantage of doing that? Is it just that we get to go to the Vulpecula? Radiant Drunkard? That's a fun one. It's got some sort of buff with it. I can't go check it out, though. There we go. Oh, damn it. I should hit detail, shouldn't I? Yeah. Charges up the heat gauge 50% faster while drunk. Nice. Eternal Gold. Charges up the heat gauge just 7% faster in general. King of Beasts. So where's the guns? Here we go. This is what we should be looking at, right, dude? Upgrade your gun. It currently only tickles people. Yes, you're absolutely right, Pompon. You're ahead of me. Oh yeah. You know what's up. Ooh, the quick fire. That one. Can we look at that? Look at that, dude. That's sexy. I like the different colors here. That's awesome. Different materials. So where am I starting from? I have one of these and one of these. Is that what that looks like? Let's see. The water shot, the reflection. These raise the heat gauge. Cloudy skies. What does that affect? Greatly increases the gun's fire rate. Ooh, I like that. Rate of fire increase, dude. The pea shooter, dude. Dude, that's a wooden gun. Increases XP earned by 7. Dude, that's hilarious. The wooden gun tree, dude. The chopstick gun increases the chance enemies will drop items by 6%. That's hilarious. Dude, 190 ain't bad though. You know what I'm saying? As the boy is still getting work communications about my big event for tomorrow. Hell yeah, get excited. Model 2, Model 3, Model 10. Ooh, look at that one. Oh man. Oh, mama. That's a good one. Single use. That's the wooden one, single use. Is it? Did it say that on there too? Because that would be so perfect if it was. It doesn't say that. Yeah, single action army. Y'all. Yeah, dude, it's like a 3D printed gun. Worn pistol to rusted pistol to the Dragon Hawk, dude. Look at that masterpiece. Let's have a little zoom in on that. Look at that beautiful piece of equipment. I want it. I feel like I'm gonna have to play the game for so many hours to get something like this. But I want it shiny, absolutely. What is happening with the top? Dude, I don't know. This thing right here, it's like some sort of flux capacitor they got on there. Your bullets time travel. Maybe it's like a rail gun and these are like some magnetic fucking coils. Who knows, dude? Or the bullets blocking the sight. Oh, that'd be funny. I don't know what that is. I guess that is the sights, huh? And then we have the tip of the dragon's nose, I guess, is like the aiming thing. You gotta put it between all those sights like that. Hard to see. You don't need a sight with it. Yeah, dude, it's just fucking magic. That's how it works. I mean, this is where all your ammo probably comes from. It even comes down to a tail right here. Check it out. It ends in a tail at the bottom there. That's pretty cool. I like it, dude. The dragon is so sick. It covers so much of the barrel that it makes it look like the barrel is super short. And that's pretty cool. I like the aesthetic. Very cool. Believe in the dragon. Yes. We'll become the dragon of the Edo period. And then there's the golden gun. Little James Bond action. Da 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 da. Pew pew. All right, let's see. What can we make? Can we make the wooden gun? Because I just want it. I have to buy the wooden gun if they have it. Domestic revolver. I don't have that one. Imported. What gun do I have then? I can't upgrade my gun because I guess I just can enhance it. Let me go talk to the other guy at the shop. Let me see if he does he sell me like a base gun? Who is it? He said he was nearby, right? Oh, that's probably the guy that was right here I talked to first. We sell stuff for crafting and enhancing equipment. You can always find commonly used items here, although we don't exactly keep really valuable stuff in stock. Please take this. It'll help you remember you were here. Obtained obsidian chunk. Obtained pearl. Obtained precious steel. Obtained exquisite cogwheel. Oh, it's exquisite. Bronze hammer. We hope you'll honor us with your patronage. Thank you for the clip. There was a movie where Bond goes to Japan. You never live twice. I am curious how offensive it is nowadays. Oh, really? Have I seen that one? You never live twice? I don't know if I've seen that one. That might be one I missed. I do like James Bond movies, though. Maybe it'll be something worth visiting sometime. You only live twice. Okay, that does sound more familiar. You only live twice. I wish I got free stuff when I went to the store for the first time, right? Wouldn't that be great? Like, oh yeah, here's this full-on products, not even samples, dude. Here's a freaking pearl, for fuck's sake. Precious steel. All right, what's for sale? I'd like to see your wares. Do you have guns for sale? Damn it, you don't. So I have to, like, what, find the wooden gun if I want to build the wooden gun? Well, I guess I can, let's see. Can we build the next level of my blade? Do I have one of the blades that I can upgrade? I have the nameless sword, don't I? Let's see, craft. The bundle blade. I don't have that one, apparently. I don't have the nameless sword either. I thought I did, dude. No way, no way. Oh, here it is. I have the Yoshiyuki. Okay. So I can make this now. That's what he gave me the stuff for. He gave me the precious steel and the pearl. Okay, so let's do this. What does it give me? What's the effect? Increases XP earned by 7%. Well, that sounds like something I should probably put on my dude. So let's do that. To make it sharp. What do I left click in there? No. I guess just confirm. Can I not make it sharper than that? Oh, I see. Iron hammer makes it sharp. Bronze hammer makes it whatever blue sharp was. Keen. And he gets another slot. And it gets quite a bit more powerful. Cost will make this 5 Rio 5,000 mon. Ooh. That seems pretty expensive. That's most of what I got, dude. No. I don't have any of those. I'm gonna have to do that? Because I only have the bronze hammer then. Okay, game. I'll do it, I guess. You gave me everything else, so alright.
Crafting complete.
Doesn't look that cool. Alright, I have a smithing level too? Oh, goodness. Dom the gun. See, that's what I want to be, but the game's not letting me. Can I enhance my gun? I got the Model 2. And I put sphere seal attack. The seal used to enhance the weapons increases attack by 2%. Alright. I'll do a little less tickling, a little bit more injuring. Enhance. 3,000 mon. Oh my god, you're killing me. Alright, sure. Oh look, dude, I'm naked. So hot in here, god damn it. Alright. Ooh, smithing level 2. Crafting fee, minus 5%. Nice, that's good to know. Maybe I'll actually engage with the crafting this one more, because I do like the gun. Disassemble, donate, and notebook. Alright, we'll come back for that. Okay, I think we've engaged with that enough. Let us move on. You guys want to fight? I just upgraded my stuff. No? Okay. Not even if I push it around a little bit. Oh, nope, yep, there you go. Now they want to fight. And I'm already smashing that button. Oh, gosh. You guys brought swords to a gunfight. Dude, he almost swiped on me. He's pretty close. Dom, you like the crafting better than the club minigame? Well, I like it. Well, the thing is, they had crafting in the other ones too, but I didn't like it. I think it's because like I just never engaged much with the equipment because the equipment would like break so fast in Yakuza games. So it's like I never want to invest a lot of time into upgrading a weapon if it's just gonna break on me midway through the fight, you know? So in this one, since the weapons are like a part of the character and a part of the story, they don't seem to have like that wear thing. I mean, I don't even have ammo. I just shoot. So, yeah, it's quite a bit different for that. So I think it just incentivizes me to get into the crafting for sure. But we'll see. It still remains to be seen. But yeah, the club minigame, I appreciate it. I'm glad that it exists, but I didn't get that far with it, that's for sure. I kind of wish I got more into it because it was cool that they kept bringing, like, I think it was Yumi was her name back. Oh, there we go. Oh, a golden sneak. These are the guys I make money from. There you go, buddy. See you later. Pew, pew, pew. Do a gun kata. Oh, shit. Just hit me. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, you're going to shoot me? Oh, I thought he had a gun for a second. It's just a sword. Silly me. Oh, jeez. He is getting close, though. He's closing that gap. I like how it's like, marvelous combo. It's like, dude, I am just hitting attack. I mean, I guess I feel pretty cool, huh? Cool enough to change these to sunglasses. Right, get out of here. I took your money now. Go.
So I've heard Okita and the Shishigumi captain is quite the looker. So much that a woman allegedly snuck into the barracks to see him. So no one knows what happened to her. Some women can be awfully foolish.
I hear Okita's quite skilled with a sword as well. Okoshiatsu. Whatever that means. Everything just came into focus. Out of my way! Ronin coming through. Something can be foolish too. Absolutely. even more so. Straight up irredeemable. I always wanted to say that ever since I watched Into the Abyss. The character in that anime that always says that. Irredeemable! Attacking a gun Mariah with a sword. Exactly. How foolish. Fools! What do we got here? So this is the place. Those guys are ready, dude. They got their bow staffs. Bringing some bow staffs to a gunfight? What brings you here? I'm here to enlist. Are you now? Well, you're certainly welcome to try. In fact, we're holding tryouts just around the corner. You can proceed if you're ready. That guy wearing a Naruto headband there? Oh, right. Before I forget, please state your hometown. Oh, shit. Is that gonna matter? I thought you guys only cared about skill, not where people are from. And you thought right. I'm only asking so we'll know where to send your body. Weird. Excuse me. Our tryouts aren't for the faint of heart. One wrong move and you can easily lose your life. That may be, but I don't plan on dying here. So save your questions for the next man. Very well. Forgive my indiscretion. It's kind of polite, I guess, huh? I guess I will forgive you. Shit! Oh, look who it is. That's Majima's brother. Can't remember what his name was. God, I played him as plays as him in 2 games, but I can't remember what his name was. Hey, here comes fresh meat. I'm seeing a lot of that today. Hope this one doesn't bleed too much. Oh, God. So brutal. You're done. Get out and go find yourself a doctor. Reckon you'd likely live. Oh, gross. Always looks like they're gonna slice their hand up when they do that. Who's next? I guess that's me. No wonder y'all get compared to wild animals. It's a little worrisome. Anyone who's not up to snuff gets the bite. Same thing's gonna happen to you. You don't have the chops. I think you misunderstood me. I'm just worried that putting you down means I fail the test. No worries there. They'd love to see that happen. Matter of fact, I'd probably give you my title. And what would that be? Captain. I'm Nagakura Shinpachi. Senjingumi 2nd Division Captain. So you're one of the captains. Best me in even once and you pass. Use any weapon you like. Any weapon? Your weapon fighting style don't matter. That's what the Shinjingumi's all about. Are you sure about that? Ready when you are. Step forward. Before we start, I'd like to ask you something. Yeah? Have you been in the Shinjingumi long? Yeah. Since before the group formed. What about it? I fucking hate. I mean, that would mean that you're one of their founding members. And a Tenin Rinshin user as well. You will die. So that's why you came here? Just to test your skill? No, it's not related. I was just curious is all. That's so. I usually don't go that hard during tryouts. But if you're so curious, I can show you some moves. That's it. Tenin Rishin. You're good? Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Let's do this. Don't try to suck me out. And he's down. Yeah, how does that tendination hold up against a fucking pistol, huh? How you like that? Nope. Did my little jump there. How do you think of that? There you go. Get him down again. Oh, run over here. Oh, he's chasing me. He's chasing me. Oh, chasing me. It's actually kind of fun. See you later. Oh, it's coming. Oh. Oh, chasing me, chasing me. And you're down. Oh, that's so funny. I love the what he looks like when he's chasing me. He's just like, oh, you could get me. That makes me think this one. Oh, chase me, chase me. True Grit emblem, hell yeah. Isn't there a movie called True Grit? Thank you. I don't know that I earned it, but thank you. He's holding up against Nakagura-san? Anyone know his name? Dude, I killed him. I put him full of lead, dude. Never seen a guy keep his guts after facing down my Tenin Rishin before. Moves like those might actually survive in a squad. That mean what I think? You passed the test. Aren't I supposed to best you first? I just tweet out the folks looking for fame and fortune only to die quick. I can tell you ain't one of them. You got what it takes to make it in the Shinsengumi. Now I get the tryouts. You put people through the ringer so they really have to want it. If we let weaklings into the Shinsengumi, all they'd be doing is signing up for their deaths. This is a job where only the strong survive. That's all there is to it. Damn it, I wanted to kill you. So, what do you think of my Tenin Rishin? Was it about what you expected? You are extremely skilled. But I could tell you weren't out to kill. You're not bloodthirsty enough. Oh, just thinking out loud. Sorry. Now that I'm in the Shinsengumi, I'd like to learn everything I can about veteran officers like you. Man, you're getting real forward there. Your name? Saito Hajime. Saito, huh? You make that up on the spot? Well, glad to have you. Oh shit, dude, what the fuck? Look who it is! When the hell does Shinsengumi become a little children's club? Fuck yeah, he's got the eye patch too. You gone soft, Shinpo-chan? Like a big wet noodle. Soji. The Soji? My boy! Damn straight! Shinsengumi First Division, Okita Soji. AKA Majima. Kiryu-chan! You don't look like all the rumors details. People have been saying you're handsome. Huh. Maybe you just have shit taste. Is there a reason this Joker ain't spurting out blood? Because there ain't no point recruiting a... These are tryouts, brother. Not duels to the death or a corpse. No, recruiting a corpse. I know. I'd know. To see how good they really are. Don't you gotta put some fear into them first? Keep thinking that way. Like your Hayorti ain't red enough. Excuse me for wanting to stay clean. Don't get so high and mighty on me. Swords are meant for slicing people up. You show me a real swordsman, and I'll show you a butcher at the ready. The only thing I'm ready for is helping the chief get this dream through. Oh yeah? Well, if I were in your shoes, and if he were any good, I'd be sure to have a lot more fun! Hell yeah, dude. Ooh. You are good. The hell are you doing? You guys are done trying out. Aw, come on. I just want a little piece. Hey, guy. Want to check out my Tenon Rishin too? Oh shit, what if it was Majima, dude? Sure. I mean, it can't be because we had that video where we were fighting together. I'll give you more. Oh. Didn't read what you almost said. Are you really gonna fight? Holy shit. Stop, Soji! Holy shit, dude. Looks like I gotcha. It's a draw. Oh, because we got him too. Oh, hell yeah! The little Wakazashis or whatever they're called. When did... Oh shit. See that intensity? Well, you satisfied now, Soji. Who the hell is this guy? That's enough. Oh, I recognized his face. He would always wear the suit before. Sir. He was one of the Yakuza captains at one point? I don't remember his name. I'm Hijikata Toshizo, Shinsengumi Deputy Chief. God, these names are totally twisting my tongue up. A pleasure, Saito Hajime. Thanks. During your fights with Nagakura and the Mad Dog here. Hey, he's the Mad Dog still. You showed very considerable skill. If you wouldn't mind, there's something I'd like to discuss with you. What's that? Now is not the place nor the time. Rather, would you meet me at Tsubakiro in Gion? Just the two of us. All right. Then I'll see you this evening. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let me see here. I'm sorry, I was not paying as much attention to the chat. Let me pause real quick. A second date. Oh yeah, can we get a date with this handsome dude here, this chief guy? Does their back say Makoto? Sincerity? Oh, does it? I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look. I'm not very good with the symbols. I'm like the, what is it, katakana, or the simpler symbols, the early stuff. It's the only thing I've ever been familiar with. What was the command that triggered? Did I say something that triggered that? This command requires one more uses the trigger. Which command did I trigger? Kanji. Oh, there you go. That's the word. Yeah, shows you how much I know. That's what I've said. Just a little bit of Japanese. I'll admit, you swing a mean sword. You're not bad yourself. But our match hasn't yet been decided. Should we get back to it? Nah, moment's over. Pulling out really sucks. So we'll just start fresh another time. Till then... Well, now you've met our mad dog. Sorry about him. Not a problem. If I'm being honest, I wish had finished what we'd started. Unlike me, he ain't the brute strength type. He's all about pure speed. Did you see that in his Rishin? Oh, are you gonna learn the Tenin Rishin style? Maybe? He's just afraid of you. He can't even win when he tries to cheat. Yeah, right? With that crazy sword throw. That's so Majima, too. I don't know how familiar you are, Pon with the Yakuza series, but the character that he plays in Yakuza that's so him. He's the mad dog of Shimano, and so he's always crazy. That's why I try to put that weirdness in his voice, the eccentricity or whatever you want to say. One moment. I need refreshment. I'm not familiar with this. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, this game, I don't know if I already went over it. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's sort of like, it's from the makers of the Yakuza series, if you've ever heard of it. And so it's a lot like this, but the Yakuza series, or Yakuza or whatever, is set in modern day Japan. Well, it's like, I think it starts in like the 80s or something. But yeah, so all these people, like our main character, his face and everything is used in all the Yakuza games. He's always the main character in the Yakuza games, well, for the majority of them. And so we're recognizing all these people from them, and that's why that Mad Dog guy, his name is Majima in the Yakuza series. So that's what we're talking about. Anytime I talk about who this guy was, I'm talking about that series. Now you can see his back. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know if I'd say that's what the symbol is. Actually, yeah, I think you're right. The fonts are different, so it's hard to tell for me. But I think you're right. I think that sincerity is what it says. I think you're right. Looks like it. Makoto. Creating a fun way to reuse characters, but also a cheaper way not to model new characters. Yeah, right? It's like they do a lot of rework, but yeah, the faces are the same, and I believe the voice actors are the same. So far, I know that Kiryu's voice actor is the same, because I've just recognized his voice enough because we heard it. And Majima's voice actors are the same. So I assume everybody else's is too. So it's really cool that it's like all these people just got recast in an old samurai movie, basically. And normally they're in these like modern gangster movies from Japan, you know, these Yakuza movies. I keep saying movies, but because that's how I like to look at them, but they're obviously games. Now too busy staying on my toes and observing, but now that you mention it. What's up? No, I just thought I had a good chance of beating him. Wouldn't be so sure about that. Why? He wasn't even taking you seriously. If he had, you'd be breathing through a hole in your neck right now. Just like Kamo-san. Kamo-san, who's that? Yeah, the other chief we had. Serizawa-san, that was. Serizawa Kamo. I heard his own comrades did him in. Are you saying Okita was involved with that? Could be. That's none of your concern. Shouldn't even brought it up. Anyway, Okita Soji's captain of the 1st Division, if you didn't know. From the look of it, I think he's taken a shining to you. Should I be happy about that? Hell no. When he sees a skilled fighter, he starts wanting to smear his red coat with the guy's blood. Even if they're on the same team. So that was Okita and Soji. You're Saito, the one who just finished a tryout, right? That's right. I got a message from the deputy chief. Come with me. What's he want? Your attendance. Now be quick. Gonna have to find an opening in the story so we can go do some karaoke before the night is over. This sounds like could be a great if I was familiar with Yakuza. Yeah, it's been really cool. Like, I think this is a cool game anyways, because personally I really like this era in Japan. I like samurais, it's really cool. But yeah, it's just like that extra layer made it like extra exciting for me when this game came out. I was like, yeah, I gotta play that one, because like I'm in the middle of the Yakuza series. I'm like on 5, and there's like 8 technically, but then there's also Judgment and Lost Judgment, which are also in the Yakuza universe in the modern day. So I'm like in the middle of all that. I'm in Yakuza 5. And so this is cool to like break away from that storyline and just kind of enjoy this samurai setting, which I just love. And then I'll probably jump back into modern day Yakuza. I don't know if I'll stream the rest of 5 or 6, but I think when I get to 7, Like a Dragon, I'll probably start streaming them again. The deputy chief gave you permission to use this room, so go ahead. Really? That's pretty generous. Why did he do that? Like I'd know. I think he's out of his mind. Doing this for a rookie. You may now use your room. You will regain health when you enter your room. You can access your storage from here. Okay. It's my new digs, huh? Sweet. I guess I'm leaving. See you later. It's evening. I should head to Subakiro, where the deputy chief is. To Subakiro. Can I do some karaoke though? Let's play pie. Boom. Booyah. Got some weapons. Okay, more play pots. Doesn't look like it. Let's get out of here. Okay, are we in Kyo now? Nope, we are somewhere else. Some sort of outskirts. Let's see if we can get. Oh, gossipy assistant. Did you hear? Some group is trafficking a ton of guns into the country. Apparently, they're hiding out in Arakugai, suburban area surrounding Kyo. Say what? The guy in charge is supposedly some foreign weapons dealer. That sounds really bad. And he's supposedly real handy with a gun too. I wonder if we're reaching a time where taking people on with a sword won't be enough. So he's handy with a gun. Maybe I can pick up a trick or two if I run into the guy in Rakugai. Yeah, that would be cool. Definitely some gun stuff. You know, speaking of that, I have abilities I can learn, I think. We could try some of that. I should have taunted that guard, yeah. It'd be cool if I could taunt this game. I don't think I can. That would definitely be fun for the story. Let's see, can we go this way? This is the only way I can go. So we can get Gunman Ring 3, strengthens the power of basic attacks. That sounds perfect. Bellowing a fusillade? 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 Following up roaring fusillade with another wider spread of shots. Good for when the enemies are spread apart. Could be cool. Cavity kill. Press the barrel into a grabbed enemy's chest and unload. Oh my god, dude. Remember, guns can be weak in close range. I mean, can they though? That's a game mechanic. A gun guy sounds like someone for you. Absolutely. Does sound like my kind of dude. I do love me a shooty point and shooty. Damn it. Rudy Tooty point and shooty, I think is what I went for. Dragon Fire Salvo. Oh, we gotta get to that. That looks freaking sick. And 4 gunmen, hell yeah. Just fucking flying through the ranks. Increase the number of shots in Dragonfire Blaze. Spread your targets out or peg them all into one sorry soul. Yes. Then we can go to Essence of Shoving Shot. Kick away an enemy from your grab, then fire a slug straight into his center. Consumes heat. Here's the fullest Fusillade. Rank 5, health increase. Creative rate of fire. Yeah, I'll just have to keep climbing out because that's definitely some good stuff that way. Just gonna go full gun upgrades. And gun and rate of fire. Hell yeah. Pop, 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 pop. Can't wait to fight the next guy. Excuse me, pardon me. And I have a hankering for some karaoke. However that looks back in this time. I guess it'd probably just be like a live band playing music and I was singing over him? Probably. It must be. He said Tsubakiro is in Gion, and Gion's on the east of Seijo Street. Alright, yeah. But we're not going there, right? Because we're going to go to wherever the Shogi Parlor, Chicken Racing. There we go. Set a destination. Yes, that's something we can do in this one. We can set destinations. I feel like that's not in that many of the Yakuza games. Oh, here we go. You walk 3 feet in one of these games. Sir! No. You're the priest, aren't you? Didn't think I'd see you here. My temple is quite close to here. Your temple? Oh, didn't I mention? That temple where we met, over in Fushimi, wasn't mine. I was just visiting it for some business. Right. You did say something like that. Yes. From now on, I'll be at the shrine down the street. If you have the time, I'd love for you to drop by. I'll keep that in mind. I'll see you later, sir. Actually, I don't know your name, Sir Samurai. What might it be? Oh, it's Saito. Saito-san, got it. It's always a pleasure. I hope I'll be seeing you at the temple soon. And he kind of looks a little sad as he walks away. This way. Come on, pick it up, Ryoma. What's going on here? We need to help a person in need.
What the fuck is this? You got a problem, guy?
Hell yeah, I got a problem. Let's fight. I need to use my new gun upgrade. See how fast I can shoot. Pew 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 pew. I look so depressed. Tired joke, but a third date. There you go. That's what he needs. That guy needs a date, that's for sure. Like, oh man. It's gonna look like his shoulders is kind of hung low. Like, I hope you come see me at the shrine. He's asking me on a date to the shrine. Shady bar. I just want karaoke, damn it! That'd be so cool if they had Bakamitai. I would love that. I hope they do. Especially if it's in like an older, more traditional Japanese style or something. So this is a pon-pon for you. This is something that is in almost every Yakuza game. They have like a rhythm game. It's karaoke. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting to see how they adapted it to this era. Oh, look at that. They got like a disco thing up top too. Oh man, this looks great already. This place is interesting. Welcome, welcome, first time. I can give you the lowdown. Yeah, sounds good. I do like rhythm games, hell yeah. I will say that the rhythm game part of it isn't that impressive. It's very simple, but it's still fun, you know what I mean? And honestly, the music is a big part of why I even like to engage with it as much as I do, because like my favorite song in the series has been Bakamitai. It does seem like a pretty unique bar. Yep, this is a place where anyone can carry a tune's welcome to try. We call it the Singing Bar. The Singing Bar, huh? That's right. It's finally something for us common folk to enjoy now, not just the high society types. And singing feels so good. Even just hearing others sing, you come away nice and refreshed. It's a lot of fun, too. You want as many folks as possible to get that feeling for themselves. And who knows, maybe it'll catch on. I see. So, anyone can sing here? Yeah. If you're here with a friend, then they can join you on stage and back you up. You know, clap, cheer for you, make it feel extra fun. Don't worry if you're here alone, though our staff can back you up too. Oh yeah? Seems like it might be tough, but I guess I won't know until I try it myself. That's exactly what I'd tell the first timers. Well, if you ever feel inclined to give it a shot, we'll be waiting for you. Sounds good. The name's Saito, by the way. Great to meet you, Saito-san. Looking forward to hearing you sometime. You have formed a bond with Utimaruraya owner. You can deepen your bond by continuing to interact with him and filling the bond gauge. And you can also check the status of your gauge in the diligence records in the pause. The board. Oh, welcome, Saito-san. As usual, it's 500 mon song. Would you like to sing? God, 500 mon a song is still quite a bit, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. I mean, come on. Can you date the karaoke bar owner? That'd be great. Hell yeah. Fourth date? Yeah, let's do it. Very well. Hopefully they let me just sing as long as I want. Don't limit me, okay? I just want to keep singing until I'm done. When singing on stage, press the correct buttons as the brush moves along the lyrics. Better timing will result in a higher score. Try getting into the rhythm. Press the wrong button or time your input poorly and you'll miss the note. When accompanying another singer, you can choose their casual backup or passionate backup. The first option makes inputs easier, but the score is capped at 90. For the highest possible score, select the second option. Sing. Oh, it's there! It's there! Dame yo, dame nano yo. Anata ga. We're gonna do this one. Hell yeah, dude. Sugi sugite. Singing bar. So, kashabo, kashoba. Is that how I said? Is that what they call them in Japanese? I know it is a karaoke bar. Look at the guys up in the top corner. That's fun. They're sort of like Hamburger Coon or whatever. Hell yeah, Ryoma. I've been a fool. Oh, cool. They have the American lyrics too, or the English lyrics. Hide the truth in your eyes. That is how I knew that smile was a lie. I love you in something you never say. It's definitely more difficult than it used to be. There's just more inputs now. Sayonara wa You guys are waving at me. What's that one up? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, Kiryu. Or should I say Ryoma? He's Kiryu, dude. Come on. That was awesome.
New record! Preferred performer.
Instead of karaoke king, like I used to get. Made up by combining the two Japanese words. Oh, okay, gotcha. Right over my head. Yeah, it's no pro keys and Rock Band 3, right? Yeah, it's definitely far from that. But they did add more inputs than the other ones, so it was a little bit harder. Good by keys and buttons, right? Yeah, I always wanted to do that Rocksmith one. I think I had bought it at one point, but I couldn't get my guitar input thing to connect with it for some reason, so I had to return it. I've always wanted to do that, because that's always looked really cool, because I know how to play guitar a little bit, and it'd be a really fun way of learning it, to make it like a game like that, because I always liked those games. Maybe I'll give that a try again sometime. A wonderful performance. You can extend your session and keep singing if you like. It's 500 mon a song. Oh, he did say a song earlier, didn't he? Gosh, that's so expensive, dude. How many mon is in a Rio, though? Extend session. I still want to keep doing this. Sounds good. Gonna drain me dry, though. I guess I do have like a plate I can sell. I don't know how much it'll go for. At least I had Bakumitai. Do I have anything else I recognize? Okay, it's the only one I recognize the name of. That one seems kind of fun. They're a little quiet. Oh, that's interesting. So you can have them in English or the Romanji. Like usually it was just the Romanji, but that's cool that they have the English ones too. I really like that. And it's even Bakumitai is the example. Oh, these all are gonna sound good, I bet. Ooh, that one sounds like a lot of fun. You could back somebody up on that one. They all sound good. Let's see. Let's go with this one. For some reason, this one's calling. The Curious Karaoke comes from Kara, Empty, and Orchesutora Orchestra. An empty orchestra. Oh, that makes sense. I guess, right? I think that makes sense to me. Why that could be where it came from. It's cool. Learning is something new. Passionate backup. Oh, we're just doing backup on this one? We're not going to sing this one? Oh, that's fine. We'll do passionate backup. I'm always passionate. It's all about the passion. We'll back this guy up. He's the owner of the bar, right? Nope. Almost something changed its speed on me. Okay, what do I get? 9 to 5! Preferred performer! 4 misses. Fuck! Fuck! Shall we do one more, then we'll find out what a Rio is. Okay. It's 10,000 Mon is one Rio, look like. Sounds good. I'm good at this. Thank you. Appreciate that. I like to believe I'm good at rhythm games. I'm never the best, but I'm not bad. Alright, we gotta do one more. That sounds fun. Yeah, let's do that one. I want to see who the female singer is on this too. Asura Komachi. A lot of Y's in there.
Asura Komachi.
Start out nice and slow.
Go. Yo.
Yo. Yo.
Asura Komachi.
アシュラのように行くぞでっかい愛しい人あんた
俺の名はアシュラ
お金のために
ジッパー
君のために
黄金の国俺が好きな川は鬼怒川Go to the hell
I love the drum sound. No. Oh. Yeah. We're just rapping in the back, dude. That one wasn't the most active one, but I like the song. I really like that. Ryoma's just rapping back there, too. I'm doing 95 on all these. Hell yeah. One miss. Fuck. Asura. Bwah. Bwah. That makes me want to do one of these. Bwah.
Mr. Large.
Bwah. That's what, when you say bwah around here, that's what you get.
Just thought you'd like to know that.
Just thought you'd like to know that. All right, now, we'll end it there. That's probably what we'll call the stream. Yeah, it's right about time to call the stream. No thanks, I'll pass. Very well, please come again. Nice, got some virtue too, nice, I like that. All right, now, I can just save anywhere, right? Yeah. Don't need a payphone like before. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, cool, so that you know. Okay, here we go. Gonna save it. Yes. Meebool, save complete. All right. And that's all. That's all she wrote for tonight, guys.
Bullshit.
All right, thank you guys for coming and hang out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. And Pon, it was so great meeting you. Thank you for the mod, and thanks for the great night of hanging out and chatting. I hope we get to hang out again soon. And look, you made it to the top of the charts. Hell yeah. This is based on how often people chat. They get different levels, so there you go. All my favorite people on that list right there. Try to be back on Sunday. Okay, yeah, that would be awesome. I think we will probably be playing Grounded. I don't know if you think that's cool or not, but we've been working on a Grounded playthrough, and it's been a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy it, and I can't wait to introduce you to the other Strange Planet guys. Which, speaking of, for the schedule, the next person to stream should be Noah in the morning. Hopefully he doesn't party too hard tonight. I believe it's his sister's birthday. But yeah, Noah should be going live tomorrow next, and then we have, I need to get the schedule up. I don't have the updated schedule. I would pull it up, but but then we should have Papa going live tomorrow night as well. So definitely go hang out with those boys. Yeah, and Panda. In fact, everybody's going live except me tomorrow. So we got Noah first, then you'll have Panda, then you'll have Papa. So there you go. And Panda and I might play something together on his stream, so you might get me there. Anyways, so that's the plan, and then hopefully on Sunday there should at least be 3 of us, if not maybe 4, and we can finish off Grounded. We'll see. But yeah, as far as for my next stream, Wednesday we will be continuing on with the final case of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. So we are on part 3, which I believe we are continuing with the trial. I think we're still going to continue with the trial. We have 2 streams of the trial, and then we'll go back to his investigation. It's going to be a long one, and I have a feeling there's going to be flashbacks involved because of the whole 7 years ago thing. But yeah, that'll be on Wednesday. Then on Friday, who knows, it might be more Dinkum with Lemur and I, or maybe I do want to continue on in Final Fantasy 14 with the story, so whichever I'm feeling at the time, we'll be playing that on Friday probably. But yeah, that's the schedule, so shall we raid anybody? Thanks again, everybody, for coming by and being here. I really appreciate it. Makes my night being able to chat with you guys while I play an awesome game. Ooh, it's Birdsong. This is part of the Dom lore. All right, let's see who's on. We got Dogface Gamers playing Space Engineers, it looks like. Nice. Haven't touched that one in a while. We got the Fluffy Pandas playing Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Nice. Spoon is on, playing Resident Evil 4. Burnsy NYY, he's playing A Hat in Time. That actually has always looked like a cute game if it's the one I'm thinking of. So we might actually go check that out because I would like to see more of that. Let's see. We got, P Silex. I haven't seen them in a while. They're playing Maze? M-A-I-Z? Maisie? Interesting. You know who's on we haven't seen in a long time? Nucleic Nurse is on. In games and demos. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Burnsy. That would be really cool. to join him, but Nuke hasn't been on in so long. So let's rate Nuke. Hopefully he's still on for a little bit longer. He's in games and demos, so let's go say hello to him. He's been taking a break for a while, I think so. Oh, he's back on. Wow, right? Yeah, dude. So let's go hang out with Nucleic Nurse. He's a really great guy. He's a very high energy guy, and so hopefully, since he's been taking a break, so he might have even more energy. Who knows? Let's freaking get it though. Let me go ahead and click in there and make sure he's not like in his ending screen, because that might stop me in my tracks here. Let's see. Sorry, we still got Burnsy if we need backup. Okay, no, it looks like he's in the middle of playing something. It looks like he's doing like an itch.io type thing, kind of like I've done in the past. Hell yeah, man. I'm all about that. Okay, guys, we are going to be raiding into Nuke here in just a sec then. So yeah, I really recommend anybody sticking by if you guys haven't met Nuke yet. He's a great guy. He's a firefighter, I think. He's like a nurse and a firefighter, a volunteer firefighter nurse, something like that. He's a great guy, all around great guy. That's all I can say. Oh, here, let me get the raid message out first, and then I'll start the raid. All right, thank you guys for jumping in on that. Oh, let me make sure I got it pulled up too, so I can say hello. All right, cool. I got pulled up. All right, so once again, thank you guys for coming hang out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful night, and we will see you again on Wednesday for some more Ace Attorney. Until I see you next time, stay happy, stay healthy. I love you all. See you Wednesday. Bye. Good night. So long. Bye.